All right, now take a look at this Las Vegas police body cam footage from last month. The video shows a green flash across the sky. There it is.
And that came just after a family made a 911 call.
Just before midnight on April 30th, skywatchers across several western states saw a bright fireball streak heavens. A police officer working in the Northwest Valley caught a glimpse of the colorful object on his body cam. At nearly the same time, a Ring camera in the area recorded a strange noise and what sounds like a crash.
Because I'm not going to BS you guys. One of my partners said they saw something fall out of the sky too, so that's why I'm kind of curious. Did you see anything land in your backyard?
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Is it a UFO? We can't figure it out. So a viewer reaching out saw these large bright lights in the skies over the strip in downtown. He says they're bigger than the helicopters we see circling many, many times. And we just heard back from Nellis. They say not involved in this. So if you think you know what these are, or you've seen these, you can reach out, let us know right on our website, anewsnow.com. Top story. And is it all connected?
Leave her alone.
It's almost midnight on May 1st when a Las Vegas Metro police officer's body cam catches this.
On April 30th, people in California, Nevada, and Utah reported seeing a green flash streaking across the sky. As that officer mentioned, one of his partners even said they saw it.
Something flashing low in the sky.
911 emergency.
Minutes later,
There's like an 8-foot person beside it, and another one's inside, and it has big eyes and looking at us, and it's still there.
someone calls 911 reporting two large figures in their backyard.
No, I'm still nervous right now.
The 8 News Now investigators obtaining another officer's video as he's sent to the Northwest Valley home.
I have butterflies, bro.
This family called 911 saying there were 10-foot tall beings with big eyes in their yard. Police aren't saying any more about this, only that the department has closed the case, calling it unfounded.
This all comes as a former high-level intelligence officer, an Air veteran, was on News Nation talking about how there is a program where the government collects some unidentified objects. So this might be that.
The family says they also saw men in suits and sunglasses driving in a car with government plates cruising slowly past the house in the following days. Nellis and Creech have denied any interest or involvement with the incident. Metro has indicated they believe the family that something crashed in their yard. But what?
Mystery in the sky. Do you see the 5 dots there on your screen? Rare footage of unexplained objects hovering over an active U.S. military base in 29 Palms. According to witnesses, those lights floated in the air for about 10 minutes.
This is 29 Palms at the military base. These were a bunch of Marines who saw this. And boy, when I saw it, this was actually from 2 years ago. When I saw it, what I saw was repeat of Phoenix lights.
That's right. That's what I thought too when I saw it. You know, initially I thought these were flares, and then during my investigation where I'm trying to get as much footage and as much images.
That image you're seeing that has a kind of blue sky, you can see the shape of what the witnesses say they saw, a big triangle-shaped craft.
We're showing some pictures right now. This is different than the video we just showed?
Absolutely. It's the same object, though, and that's why it's neat. We're able to see the shape of it.
This was not a flare drop, Jeremy?
So what you're seeing on the screen right now are called illumination flares, and those were shot up over the object you're seeing on the screen now.
Okay.
Or which is a triangle formation. Now, the internet, a number of people on the internet have a really solid case that they believe that these are flares. Where I'm stuck is we have all the eyewitness testimony where the Marines feel that they saw a craft.
Let me show quickly the Phoenix Lights video so people can compare and contrast. Our governor at the time, Fife Symington, he saw the object. There it is. And he said, and he was a Navy pilot, okay? He said, this is otherworldly. I've never seen anything like it. It was a craft. End of story. He absolutely, to this day, he says it was a craft. This was not a flare drop. And then we come to find out there were probably 2 separate events on that night. There was a flare drop and a sighting of what some described as a craft.
You got it. So check it out. Some of what you showed there, it's haunting me. I'm getting goosebumps because you've got the same situation where you have these trained observers saying we saw a craft, and then you have those kind of lights that are a little bit out of the orientation you'd expect to be on a solid craft. And you see that too with their footage. So it makes you wonder, it's like, what was going on?
Bombshell claim about UFOs. A former U.S. intelligence official and Air Force veteran claims a top secret program is withholding evidence of alien spacecraft.
Certainly interesting. The military whistleblower has now handed over classified information to Congress.
You know, anyone who listens to the Joe Rogan podcast knows that Bob Lazar, for years now, has been saying the exact same thing. His story was incredible about working in a subset of Area 51 and essentially decades ago, yes, being tasked by the U.S. government of reverse engineering a UFO that was hanging out in their hangar. In fact, they had multiple objects of non-human origin that Americans were tasked with. Hey, figure this out. Try to recreate this. And that is exactly what is being said now by this whistleblower also.
So this is what Bob Lazar has been saying forever. This guy's saying that it was going on for 80 years. So like this brings us back to the 1940s. I mean, this means like Roswell. That's what Bob Lazar said was the problem with the back engineering program. He said that science can't exist like that in a vacuum. And apparently there was some sort of a debriefing they gave them. And in that debriefing, he said it was so nuts. He said, first of all, they said they've been coming here forever. And they also said that we're a product of accelerated evolution, which is wild as fuck.
Yeah.
That human beings in general, why we are so different from all the other primates, you know, is that they came down. That's the Anunnaki that came down here and messed around with lower primate DNA and did something to it to create a human being.
I'm here for it.
I'm here for that.
Yeah.
That would make everything fun. And then I would think that the government would want stuff like this to come out if they're in the middle of like stealing money or doing something really wild.
Oh, the classic misdirection.
Oh, for sure.
Now, before we show you that video, listen to their call for help.
There's like an 8-foot person beside it, and another one's inside, and it has big eyes and it's looking at us, and it's still there.
Okay, where is this on your property?
In my backyard. I swear to God, this is not a joke. This is actually, we're terrified of it.
So there's two people or two subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. They're like 8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes, like I can't explain it. And big mouth. They're shiny eyes, and they're not human. They're 100% they're not human.
It's more than an hour after that bright light. Officers meeting up with the caller and his family.
What'd you see?
It was like a big creature.
A big creature?
Yeah, like around 10 feet tall.
I'm not going to BS you guys. One of my partners said they saw something fall out of the sky too, so that's why I'm kind of curious. Did you see anything land in your backyard? Or?
They see like a big, that's what they say. They see like a big something with light.
What I saw right now, I do believe in it.
Police walk into the backyard to investigate, but Metro blacked out that part of the video because it's considered private property. What's clear, they're taking this call seriously.
Hey, this might sound like a really dumb question, but did you guys see anything fall out of the sky?
Asking others what they saw.
I would normally discount it as nothing. However, seeing as one of my partners said they saw it too, only reason I'm actually investigating it further.
Now, Metro police in Vegas are not releasing the video of what was actually in the backyard. And these people's phones have been confiscated. There is no video. Something happened in Vegas, Lee Thomas.
This happened in Las Vegas on April 30th. Why are we just learning about it now to begin?
One family living in a ranch-style home had a much closer view of the object. Two brothers and their father were working on a vehicle in their yard when they caught a glimpse of a sparkly object as it came crashing down, then were hit by what they describe as a shock wave.
Especially because Grush has alleged that the government has withheld evidence from them.
I don't have the answers at the moment. And when I do get the answers, I'll be honest, but I can't tell you because it'll still be classified. So, but we will definitely be looking for those answers.
Either way, the White House doesn't want to talk about it.
I would refer that question to the Department of Defense and let them answer that question for you.
NASA's Webb telescope has captured images of a mystery planet. It's known as a mini Neptune, far outside our solar system, but up to now, astronomers haven't been able to find out much about it. Well, now, thanks to the Webb, they can see it is covered in some sort of haze or cloud layer. Researchers say it's too hot to hold liquid water oceans, but its atmosphere might contain water in the form of vapor.
Either this is wrong, or this is a huge discovery. And we think that it's a huge discovery.
More observations are needed, but Nelson is investigating what may be 5 giant galaxies that appear to have formed much too quickly after the Big Bang. If they're confirmed, astronomy may have to revise the timeline of galaxy formation.
And that's the most exciting piece of this telescope, of this remarkable instrument we put in space, is finding things that we didn't expect, that we can't explain, because that means that we have to revise our understanding of the universe.
Have you ever studied the connection between fungus and soil? I think I just screwed something up with the microphone, Jamie. My mic just cut out. Oh,
No.
It's back. There it is. I stepped on this cable. I think I disconnected it.
Oh.
Have you ever studied like all the science that's being done on the way plants communicate with each other through the soil and through fungus and mycelium?
No.
It's fascinating stuff.
Uh-huh.
They allocate resources to plants that need them more, to trees that need them more. They seem to have
communal.
They seem to have some sort of a shared information network that we don't totally understand. See if you can find something on it. But it's, I think relatively recently understood and just basically understood over the last few decades. But people like Paul Stamets, who's a mycologist, has been studying this type of stuff, and it's really amazing. Like there's some sort of intelligence to it, the way it works. As I say, underground networking, the amazing connections beneath your feet. When most of us think of fungus, we imagine mushrooms sprouting out of the ground. These mushrooms are in fact the fruit of the fungus, while the majority of the fungal organism lives in the soil, interwoven with the tree roots as a vast network of mycelium. Mycelium are incredibly tiny threads of the greater fungal organism that wraps around or bore into tree roots. Taken together, mycelium composes what's called a mycorrhizal network, which connects individual plants together to transfer water, nitrogen, carbon, and other minerals. German forester Peter Walleben dubbed this network the Wood Wide Web, as it is through the mycelium that trees communicate. This is really, really fascinating stuff, because they're all like, we just think of soil as something that the tree pulls nutrients from, but no, it's all, they're communicating, they're connected with each other in the forest.
Mother Nature can do it with a root.
Yeah, it can do it with everything. It seems to be in insects. It seems to, there's like a code to it, which is why your idea about there being this God calculation is so fascinating. It seems like it just moves in a very certain way, and it's all connected to each other in some way that we're, as human beings, just sort of starting to understand.
Well, there is a theory that says that the Big Bang went in a direction compatible to life, and that other universes may not be compatible with life. They may be lifeless collections of electrons and neutrinos, for example, but our universe is special. Our universe has stable protons, out of which you could create atoms, out of which you could create DNA, out of which you can create people. How many universes have that property? So string theory, for example, gives you other universes which are probably dead universes, universes which have no life. But our universe has stable protons, stable DNA, stable forms of life. So our universe is rare. So this is called the the anthropic principle, the feeling that our life is not random. Our universe is special. Our universe is special in the sense that it didn't have to have life, but it does. And life in a spectacular array of diversity. So our universe really is special.
But is it special because we don't know of any other universes? So
yeah, but the other universes that we played with, mathematically speaking, are not compatible with life. Stars burn out too quickly. Galaxies simply fall apart. Protons disintegrate.
It's very hard to create a universe which is stable.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Give me a Yahoo up in the chat if I can be heard, family. Bless up, bless up. Y'all know how we do. We put a little appetizer out there before we start cooking. Before we start cooking with the vortex, we put a little appetizer, a little taste. Put a little taste, you know what I mean? All right, look, y'all see the title. All right, Malachi Macabee views Darius, a living son. This is my brother, my comrade. You dig? My young sniper. Brother's very, very, this is very, very spiritual brother. I know him. I know his pops. I know his family, his wife, his children. You understand? This one of them bros. You dig? And he reached out to me and was like, he got a book. He just, you know, he had been telling me for the past couple years, ever since Honor and Humility made a transition to like the Nazarene, the same teachings and all that. You know what I mean? Young Darius was one of the bros that stuck around. Was like, no, I see that. You dig? So he been writing a book since then. The brother's very gifted when it comes to the poetry, powerful prayers he put together, all that. You dig? So this one of my bros, y'all brother. You dig? Some of our family. You dig? I'm gonna bring the brother on, let him introduce himself, and let us know what he has going on, and you know, open it up at the end. Let y'all come on, ask the young king some questions. Once again, our brother, our comrade, son of the creator, my brother, young Darius the sniper. Let me bring him on in real quick. Let me bring him on in. Blessings to my brother. What's the word, King?
Peace, peace, family.
Ah, look at you. Wow, look at you.
Yeah,
boy.
man. Got a little inches, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man, I see you in the building, man. Hey, man, create a bless to you, brother. It's good to see you.
Same to you and all in the chat, bro.
Good to see you,
all
man.
our family.
All right, bro. So, man, talk to me, man. What you got going on, man? You've been telling me, you've been in my ear for the past few years.
Yeah, man.
You got some
Here
light
we go, right here.
So talk to us, brother.
This is my author's copy right
Hold
here.
on for a second. Before you introduce all that, introduce yourself. For those who don't know who you are, go ahead and introduce yourself, and then I'm gonna proceed with some questions after that.
Got you.
Go ahead and let the family know who you are, brother.
Yeah, man. I'm a son of the Most High. I've been with Honor and Humility for a minute now. Always been into poetry, writing, and all that. Just recently I just been having like, you know what I'm saying, probably like last year, I've been having like little downloads, you know what I'm saying? I've been writing a little differently. So I end up putting a bunch of pages together, and I'm like, it actually wasn't even supposed to start off as a book. But I just been getting these, you know what I'm saying, these receiving signals. This life body been activating, you know what I'm saying? But man, look, I'm a simple man out here that's trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to grow with the creator. That's all it is to it, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, happy father and husband. You know what I'm saying? Real simple. And mostly as far as the book go, I let you ask, you know what I'm saying, ask any questions, but I'll let that speak for itself. You know.
Hey, I'm gonna say, bro, before I even get to check the book out, I'm proud of you, bro. You know what I mean?
Much appreciated.
Not too many put their word out there like they finna do something and see it all the way through. You understand? That discipline and that dedication and that determination. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's needed within our people. So I salute you, King. You feel me? Like you a straight published author right now, brother. This
right.
What you talking about? Like I know you. I know your skill when it comes to writing. You know what I mean? But the world don't know Darius.
Right.
I know Darius a living son. You know what I mean? I know your pops, Dre Day.
Right.
You know what I mean? I know your wife. I know your children and all that. You know what I mean? I know your grandmama.
Mm-hmm.
You know I know big homie in the chat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, NehemiYAH. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so, look, that's been
these deals go back. So this ain't this ain't something that like the brother just emailed me yesterday.
Right.
And okay, now we got history. We go back.
Yeah, this family right here.
Absolutely. Well, that's what's up, bro. So you said you've been getting downloads and all that, but I was gonna ask like was the you arriving at the point of being a published author, was that gradual or did it move real fast and you really wasn't tripping off of it while you was like being prepped to be a published author? Talk to me.
Yeah, I mean, it was it's kind of a little bit of both, because I mean, it gradually happened, but it's like it happened like that because I was, like I said, I was writing stuff like I write my poetry. I just, you know what I'm saying, I throw it down. And I started, after a while, I just started putting titles to things or whatever. So I just, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, all right, I'll title that or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because it was most of my writings, you know what I'm saying, like I said, it ain't like my poetry, whereas I'm thinking of something and then, you know what I'm saying, and then I end up titling it, then I go off the title and try to, you know what I'm saying, do something off of that, try to do some wordplay or whatever. But I just like over certain months last year, you know what I'm saying, I just I forgot which one I wrote first, honestly. I just, you know what I'm saying, I end up writing one and then throwing titles on them, and I'm like, at like probably by the end of the year, I'm like, let me count these chapters, man. I'm like, let me count these chapters, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hold on.
You done jumped in the zone, boy.
Yeah.
You got in the zone, boy. You got inspired by the unseen, you know what I mean?
Most definitely. And look, it's all thanks to the elevation. You know what I'm saying? All thanks to the Most High. It's all thanks to the elevation that he gave me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I told you this before. I'm like, when I first, you know what I'm saying, when I jumped on the bandwagon, you know what I'm saying? You know, I had to hit you up. I'm like, I don't know what this brute's talking about, man. Let me see what he on, man. But after I received it, because I'm like, you know what? It makes sense. And I have to, because at the same time, I already asked the Most High. I already prayed and asked him. I said, I was asking. I'm like diligent. I'm like, I know it's something more than this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm at right now as a you know what I'm saying, the natural Israelite.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I know it's something more than this. So I'm like, whatever you got for me, and you can't throw nothing out there and you like, you know what I'm saying? And you don't jump on it. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it sound like some truth, or if it is truth. I'm gonna say it like that. If it sound like truth, it is true. But you know what I'm saying? But so when I was hearing that truth, put that together, hey, you know what I'm saying? From then on or whatever, I just, you know what I'm saying, the mind started elevating, things start happening. I start seeing things happening, you know what I'm saying? Spiritual connections. Yeah. You know, more man, it was
And for y'all that don't know what he's talking about, Darius is saying that when he made his transition from chewing on animals to where he had now, how long has it been for you, bro?
How long has it been? It was, man, I mean,
2021.
Yeah.
Over 2 years. You know
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, look.
We all jumped down about the same time.
Yeah. And I'm over here, man. I'm, the wife even tell people, you know what I'm saying? We actually just, I ain't even we're gonna see about that. I ain't gonna speak on that. I'm talking about some other people, but I got, you know what I'm saying? I've been seeing change in things, you know, getting my herbs. I got some burdock root, messed around and got sick one day, you know what I'm saying? I made it into a sun tea, drank that deal, better the next day. Yeah. I'm like, dang, hold on, that's testimony right there. I'm like, dang, that's it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh man, like, yo. And then I started looking more into the herbs and all that too. So you know what I'm saying? I ain't no YAH'KI out here, but you know, I got, you know, just get a little bit of knowledge, apply it.
We're supposed to be our own doctors anyway. Don't nobody know your body better than you except
Most
you
definitely.
or the one who created you.
Most
You know what I
definitely.
mean? So that's what we all supposed to be doing anyway, man. You did, but once you made that transition, I was saying that to say, once you start making that transition off the animal flesh or the animal diet, you dig, and start getting on the fruits and the herbs and all that, the spirit start moving quicker.
Yeah.
Vision
It's just like, the mind, it's
your intuition, your insight, like, you know what I mean? The voice of the creator is more clear. You understand what I'm saying? And
Most
so
definitely.
I know what I'm saying. I watched the transition because we was in it together.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I watched,
Right.
we got off the flesh at the same time, all the way up to where we at right now. So I watched us get off that and then get on the higher teachings and bro, I watched. You know what I mean?
I actually been, like, I've been hearing some stuff, you know what I'm saying, here and there from the I follow a few brothers and all that, and I want to get into that, but I was on my own mission for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the book and all that, and then just with the family. But hearing some things from the OWASP and all that. I ain't even got the book yet, so I ain't read it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I'm waiting to get that.
I salute you on your journey, brother. As your brother, I mean, look, you know me. You know what I mean? I done read it.
Yeah.
you know your brother, and I ain't saying that to tell you know, of course, nigga believe it because it's me. But I'm saying you know my character and my pedigree,
yeah.
You know I'm not on nothing wicked and satanic and none of that. But OWASP is a journey you must witness for yourself.
Most definitely.
Watch it unfold, bro. I salute you on your journey, bro. It's a beautiful read.
Hey, look, I was watching the last class, bro. I'm like,
yeah,
like, dang.
Bro, you'll be like, man, Melly, man, dang, okay. You know what I mean? But everybody at their own pace. You know what I mean? And look, even when we first got on the Nazarene and the Scene teachings, you did. How many times did you hear me say, Darius, if it don't resonate with you, keep it moving.
Most definitely.
So it's never been a forced move. It's never been like, nigga, you dig? It's just you know how we teach. You know how I teach. I'm gonna be confident with it and come on off with it. Yeah. What I'm saying is, it's a beautiful read, brother. I salute you on your journey. You're gonna be smiling, laughing, crying, like, dang, dog, that's crazy. Like, it's a beautiful read, I have to say, bro.
Bro, I got into that Clementine. How many? I'm telling you, I was receiving revelations. I was jumping up and down. You hear me? I'm like, I put them through the book real quick. I'm like, hold on. I'm like, man. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because it's just like, bro, like, because it's just expounding on what you already, you know what I'm saying? What you already got an understanding on. Yeah. It ain't like it just totally destroyed nothing or nothing. You know what I'm saying? It just expounding on it. You know, I mean, destroy some things, like, you know what I'm saying, like that death, but you know, that come with the territory.
I'm saying, like, and look, and that was on this whole nother level above this mainstream scriptures. It's the Nazarene and Saint literature, the homilies, the Nazarene Acts, and all that. You dig, bro? When you start reading that OWASP, you'll be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It hit different. It hit different, you know what I mean? But look, you an inquisitive spirit. You check it out yourself.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna get on everything and just get what I can from. I mean, but that's what we all should do. You know what I'm saying? Get the good things from whatever you get. You know.
Apply it to your own journey. You did. But look, about your book though. Let's go ahead and bring that on out, bro. I'm about to give you the big screen and explain to us what's going on, bro. You know what I mean? Look, I'm about to give you the floor, so run as long as you need to. You dig? If I need to ask you a question and interrupt, I'll come back on the screen. But explain to the people your book, the process, what it was that led you to it, how many pages, chapters. Give us a summary. You know, go ahead and just rock on out, big dog.
Most definitely.
All right, brother.
Yeah, family. You know, I ain't used to doing the YouTube thing. I'm trying to do the I'm gonna do that afterwards. I just, you know what I'm saying, I just share a little bit about it. And this my little brother actually made the cover for me. You know what I'm saying? He ain't number 12, but he be into coding and all that. He made the cover for me, you know what I'm saying? I just told him what I wanted, you know. Hey, that little bro code, you know what I'm saying? But the book, you know what I'm saying, look, I'm gonna let the back, it's like I said, I'm gonna let the book explain for itself. For now, I'll let you know it's got 91 pages. It ain't super big, you know what I'm saying? It has got 91 pages and about 55 chapters. And even with the 55th chapter ain't even really a chapter. It's just a whole bunch of discipline and meditations, you know what I'm saying, that I either got from Revelation or I got from, you know what I'm saying, from other sources that resonated with me, you know what I'm saying? I put that in there. But we get into it a little bit. Now I just read you the back of it real quick before I get into the I'm planning on reading like a few chapters for y'all, just so you can, you know what I'm saying, get some understanding of where I'm at. But say this book, I said this is a book about thought, spirit, God, love, life, and the perception of all these things. This book is not to tell a person what and who they should be, but to make an individual reflect the mirror of self and examine and advance. The reader should not read any word carnally, lest he is caught between dimensions and cannot see the truth of the matter. Peace. I am a simple man with a simple but powerful dream of helping the seed get planted in the earth through word to flesh. I am a husband of the most wonderful woman I have ever known, and 2 beautiful children that my happiness for exceeds beyond reality. I do not want to say much about me as to add to the message, because the message is higher than the messenger. Peace. And that's what I'm on. Hey, Mally, give me hip on the on how I do this, how I can share screen.
All right, so look at the bottom. Look at the bottom, right? What do you see at the bottom?
At the bottom, I just see
at the bottom of your screen. You see anything about present, invite?
Oh yeah, present.
Click on present.
Okay.
All right, what do you see?
Yeah, I see the share screen right there.
Yeah. Now click on what you're trying to, whatever tab. Okay. Click on that, whatever tab you're trying to share.
So, what's that? I cancel that right there. No, I'll share.
No.
Entire screen. Then I can just click go to the tab from here, right?
Yeah, click on your tab, and then it's gonna tell you hit share, and it's gonna pop up on my side, and I'm gonna click on it.
Okay. Can you see it?
I don't see anything yet.
Okay, hold on. Got you.
Yeah. Present. Right. You should present, share screen. Click on whatever tab it is.
Yeah, 1, 2. It's showing me it's showing me the downloads, but let me see.
There you go. Here it is right here. I'm about to pull up. There you is. Now click on what it is you trying to do.
It's the okay. It's that so if I just go to you can see it from here.
I see your downloads.
Okay, it's that first one. I'm trying to.
What does your screen have pulled up?
I got a tab at the top. I got a tab at the top with that. It say that first one right there. It's a download.
That BK481.
Yeah.
Okay. Now click on something.
Okay.
I am the philosophy of God. PDF. Is it up?
Hold on. It's finna be. I did accidentally Yeah, it's up right now.
Yeah, so what you did, when you clicked on share screen, did you click on entire screen or Chrome tab?
Oh, entire screen, I think.
Yeah, did you? It should be popping up then.
Go
on back.
Let me try again.
Yeah, go on back. We hit stop share. Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
Yep. Now go to present.
Yeah,
go on present, share screen.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what you see?
I see the share screen. I just clicked that.
Okay, now what you see? Chrome tab, window, or entire screen?
Okay, Chrome tab.
Okay, just go where you going.
I see it now. There we go. You see it now?
Hold on, let me get up out of here. Add to the screen. Yeah, there you go. And you moving. I'm about to drop off, bro. Handle your business, all right?
Most definitely, most definitely.
All right, bro.
All right. Yeah, like I said, I just give y'all a little bit of what's in there. I get a few chapters going. I'm gonna start off with
Darius, you gotta zoom in on that.
Yeah.
You got to zoom all the way in, and I'm about to make that your read a full screen.
Okay.
That way they can see it. Or I'll do you something like that.
Let me see.
There you go. Zoom out a little taste. I mean, you can tell. Just make it big enough so everybody can see it.
Right.
All right. All right.
Let's see. I go to chapter 39. Hold on real quick. 39, elevate. No, that ain't. Hold on real quick. 39, 60. Oh, it's page 60. Okay. Right there. I started off with P Power. It's just a little. This is a prayer that I had wrote. Let me see. All right. Yeah, I see that good. Yeah, give me a 7 if y'all can see that.
You all good, bro. You all good. Go ahead and rock out.
Yeah, this P Power to say, I pray you will prosper. I pray that you prosper in your proper position. That the perimeter of your walls, of your palace, protect you, protect the people you empower, and in turn empower you. That you have no need for paper chasing and all your debts are paid in full. I pray that a righteous judge pours peace upon you, and there is no point blank period to the end of the sentence that he places. I pray that you pose for the camera of paradise, and the picture in your pineal is placed with peaches, pears, and sweet pineapples. I pray for your prosperity, and that you feel as high as pigeons and pilots and planes. It is of paramount importance that I pray you no painful pipe dreams, and wherever you parachute, you pollinate the flowers of the people's hearts with patience, purity, and a parallel paradox of proper perfection is the art that you paint. Peace. I just wanted to start. I want to start it off with that real quick. You know what I'm saying? Start the mood off with start the vibration off with a prayer real quick. You know. But let me let's get into it. Chapter 39. Let's say page 60. Dreams, perception, and reality. You know what? I'm gonna go where it lay. We're gonna start with this chapter real quick. This is it's called Old. Say, how old are you? A question that you will hear all of the life that you choose to live in this world. Old. It has two supposed ways in which it is defined. One being having lived a long time or no longer young, and the other being belonging only or chiefly to the past, former, or previous. These definitions that I'm giving here. One here in this world could only know of me as first being a sperm cell within my father, and therefore never truly able to count the years of my life. So they only start counting as soon as we become who we are in this world, in which they can communicate with. I said they only start counting the years. They only start counting the years of my life when they can communicate with me, right? Hold on. Get this going. Come on. Okay. I was an unexplained, let's say right here, I was an unexplained piece of life. I was an unexplained piece of life that then, through my father combining himself with my mother, became another unexplained piece of life. How long was it that I was a sperm cell? Did I become one at some point? And if that is the case, then what was I before? Just because life changes does not mean it gets older, nor is it bound to the past. Once my hairs are gray and the white and wisdom spills from my larynx into the ears of the listening and sticks to the minds of the wondering revolutionaries, you will say that I am old. But the insult only comes in as you refer to my age as being in closeness with my demise. Yes, death is right around the corner, but young people these days seem to die more faster than old people. That's the truth, right? Say, dang. I'm finna go get this mouse in a minute, so I can. Okay. Say, did you know that? The most popular belief is everyone has to die one day. And you know, I would argue the very opposite. Everyone has to live. We just don't know with 100% certainty how that life will be. If life is just simply being conscious, then living is just simply being aware. Make no mistake. What I'm saying is not about reincarnation, but increase and development. So afraid of what the next stage of your life will be that you hide behind death. So the young fear the old, and the old sometimes even fear what they have become. It's funny though. We are so afraid of life that we are afraid to die. Oh yeah. I am as old as I am young. That was the first question. How old are you, right? I am as old as I am young. The only ones truly getting old are those who live their lives on a controlled schedule day by day, who despise and dread tomorrow. They hope that the inevitable will never come. But isn't that the definition of the word? You fear what is bound to happen, and at the same time, you miss what has already happened. We should instead focus on what is happening now. And if you still cannot understand the message, just remember this as your life continues. To grow old is still to grow. Peace to you being. That's that chapter right there. That's old. I'm gonna grab this mouse real quick so I can better navigate to the through the computer. So yeah, just give me a little second. Mally, you can come back on real quick if you want to talk real quick.
Yeah, boy. Come on with that mouse. Come on with that mouse, brother.
Yeah,
Come
I got it
on with
right
that
now.
mouse. Yeah, man. Hey, look, I like that. I'll argue the opposite. Everyone has to live. Everyone
Yeah, most definitely.
cut. I said, boy, that boy just cut. Boy, that just cut a slab out my back. Like, dang. That's right, bro. Everyone has to live. I'll argue the opposite.
Right.
We all gotta die.
Yeah.
But so afraid of death that you afraid to live. Oh man, yeah, that was powerful. And look, you got all hundreds in the chat. D.
All hey, all praise.
Bombs. Look at that. That was powerful.
Okay, there we go.
Death from Cali. That was brilliant. Brilliant. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
My sister, my island sister in the building. She be into the poetry too. So you tapped in just at the right time. This brother just wrote a book, 55 chapters. What's the title of the book? Darius, you ain't told us the title.
Hey,
what's going on?
I am the philosophy of God.
I am the philosophy of God. Can you pull up the cover on this?
Most definitely. Let me see something.
Pull the cover up for us. Let us look at the cover on the screen.
Actually,
you know what I mean?
Nah, this ain't even. Okay, this is my personal whatchamacallit.
Okay.
So I ain't got, but I can show you the screen. I can show you the cover again when we get back to the. Let me see.
Okay. All right, here. Go ahead. I'm about to put you up on the screen for a minute first. Hold on for 1 second. Oh, I just make you on you. My bad.
Yeah, appreciate it, family. I take no credit. That's the cover right there. See, yeah, hey, look, bro. Put the eye in the eye, you know what I'm saying? The eye in eye. Yeah.
Oh,
hey, he told me, what he say? He say, I'm not even wrong. I did.
You put the eye in the, you put the eye in eye.
Yeah, the eye in eye, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I am. Can you see it? You hear me?
Yeah,
right
there. Pops, man. Your pops Dre, they in the chat, man. You make
hey, what's up, Dave?
Your pops proud of you, bro.
Hey, most definitely. Hey, look. Hey, look. Look. He been speaking good on me since I've been here.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, look. That's to my knowledge. You hear me? About speaking good on me before I came. You hear me? But but since I've been here, you know, he always let me know. He always let me know that I can be, you know what I'm saying, better than him, and you know what I'm saying. I can have whatever I want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever I just, hey, look, I'm like, hey, I remember I let him know. I said, Daddy, man, I don't even desire it no more. Like my desires are different. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, man, I want a Ferrari GT. You know, that was my favorite car back then. You know what I'm saying? He was like, oh, okay, you gonna get it.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, man.
Man,
yeah,
I salute y'all, man. Hey, man, look, cherish them moments. You still have your father.
Most definitely.
You know what I mean? So you cherish them moments, bro. You dig? I salute Dre Day. Hey, I know your pops.
Yeah.
Dre Day, I salute you, brother. You know what I mean? This is fruit from your tree. You dig? Nephew out here is a published author, man. You dig? So I know, look, I know your heart jumping for joy. I rejoice with you. You know what I mean? But look, let's get back to it, because you over there cooking with the vortex now, man.
Hey, I appreciate it. Most definitely. Hey,
let me drop on and off, man. Handle your
hope it's swirling into infinity. You hear me? But yeah, let's get back to it. I want to find. Let me see. The dollar of the rest. Don't give me. You know, hey, look, like I said, I let it's a couple I get to them, but I, you know, it ain't like I'm gonna give everything away. I get to them, but like I said, I let it fall where it lay. We can get into this one. Don't be angry or scared. I feel like when I seen the title, you know what I'm saying, who knows, it might help some people out if they need it in the spirit, you know. Say, don't get angry or scared. See your shadow. Bring forth your own darkness. Bring forth your own darkness. Do not allow your darkness to bring forth itself, for that is where momentary evil is created, in both action and reality. Accept your shadow self, and you will not be controlled by it. We have both good and bad thoughts, but it is your action that determines who you are. As thoughts pass, your actions will arise, showing what thoughts in which you choose to dwell on are present. And when we say dwelling place or place to dwell, we talk about a home. A home, you hear me? Like when you dwell with someone, you are both in the same home or living space. What this means, hold on real quick. What this means is that when I say the thoughts in which you dwell on will give rise to your action, I mean that we become at home with the thoughts that we choose. In this sense, it's not about what we think, because we think both in good and bad vibrations. But who we are is only determined by what thoughts that pass through constantly, because of them being the focal point, and that what we choose to let in our home or reality. And to further get some, since I'm talking, to further get some clarity on that, it's just basically what what thoughts come to mind constantly. Basically, that it speaks for itself right there. But what thoughts comes to mind constantly, because that constant means you make that the focal point of your of your focus. You make that your focal point of your desire, those thoughts. So whether they good or bad thoughts, it doesn't matter. Thoughts will pass your head. Hey, we probably get all type of crazy thoughts or whatever, and good ones. So, but whatever comes up to the mind frequently is what you gravitate towards, or what you constantly focus on. And that is your reality. That's the home that you make. That's where you dwell. We can get back into it. Thoughts are just possibilities. And with everything being possible, your subconscious just brings it into your view, showing you that something is possible, no matter how horrific or pleasant the thought may be. Your job is only to look at those thoughts or look at those possibilities and then make a choice. Your life is do or don't, live or die by the choices that you make. So don't be afraid of your darkness. Look at it. Just because it's there does not mean it is you. All it means is that version of you is always a possibility. And you make the choice to move in straightforwardness or to walk a crooked path. Remember, God is within, and the devil whispers to the soul. So, it is not you who thinks thoughts. It is only you who chooses the thoughts that you think continuously in demonic pleasure or divine order. Choose life. That's that right there. That's that chapter. Yeah, that chapter is called "Don't Get Angry or Scared. See Your Shadow." Okay, yeah, this is the one. This is one of the ones I wanted to hit. This is the Eternal Game. That's one of the ones I wanted to hit. Let me see something.
Hey, I want to say this too, man. A lot of what you're talking about has to do with psychology, the study of the mind, man. You understand?
Oh, yeah.
And you'd be surprised how many of everyday people suffer or battling like some type of mental health.
Right. Right. Most definitely.
For real, man.
Most definitely.
So, again, one must know how to apply. I would call it spiritual warfare, or just spiritual principles. You feel me?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Because I believe. Well, I ain't gonna say I believe. I know everyone has hundreds of conversations within themselves daily. You constantly in communion with inside or inward. You understand? You constantly having conversations, playing out scenarios, all that. It's just some deal with it better than others. And when you can't deal with it, they'll diagnose you as a schizophrenic, meaning split mind.
Right.
Split personality. You feel me?
Right. Instead of recognizing what it, what it really might be.
Exactly. Recognizing
what it really
is, and then learning to apply the principles of the spiritual realm to that which you at war with constantly. Because either you being led left or right. And it's up for you to make the proper discernment. So I wanted to say that, like dealing with you and dealing with like what you just talking about, dealing with your dark self or your shadow self.
Yeah.
Shadow and all that. You know what I mean? A lot of people like to ignore or duck the dark.
Yeah.
We all capable of it. Every man that ever done walked this earth breathing oxygen is capable of doing some darkness or wickedness. You know what I mean? So that's a factor, and if that's a fact, then what we need to learn is how to deal with it.
Right.
I mean,
hey, look, there's
that you could snap on what they call he lost his mind. He lost his mind. What do you think that means? He lost control of his mentals.
Right.
You understand? So I think that's very important to know, man. A lot of people, like, we need to be cutting to the chase dealing with, a lot of these topics I see in the nation. Because, you can be very versed in certain things, but if you don't know how to handle love spiritually, if you don't know how to not agree with a dark spirit when they come commune with you, because they come commune with you, you'd have been driving before or outside or whatever, minding your business, and a crazy ass thought come out of nowhere. I know with me, maybe I'm crazy. Let me stop assuming that everybody else don't go through what I go through. Let me go ahead and be always solid with you, brother. Nigga, sometimes I be driving or off on my own mission, going to handle some business, and the craziest thoughts attempt to invade my mind, bro. Yeah. I'm talking about some crazy stuff to where if it was a cat sitting next to me while I'm driving and it was talking like that, I'll be like, nigga, please, I'm not finna do none of that.
Right,
you know what I mean? But I'm having this conversation within myself. You feel me? And I gotta talk to spirit like I talk to an evil ass nigga. Nigga, go on somewhere. No, I'm not about to go do that. You know what I mean? This is the reality of the life that we live. At least I live. You know what I mean? I'm constantly in communion. I ain't gonna front with you. You understand? I know I have hundreds of conversations within my own mind daily. Daily. You feel me? Now, we talk to believe that's crazy as hell, or whatever. But by me recognizing what it is, I know a wicked spirit from a righteous spirit.
Right.
You feel me? I know how to when a spirit come tempting or come with a bougie ass message. I know how to try the spirit. Right? We get past that. That's even written in the Bible. Try the spirits, whether they be of who? God.
Most definitely.
You see what I'm saying?
Look, I've been getting it.
So that means spirit. What is a spirit? A disembodied person.
Right.
Somebody who was once living.
Man.
See? So you know how to handle up and deal when it comes to all that. That's all I'm saying. And when you look up, a lot of you hear the phrase, he lost his mind. Or they'll throw sister in a psych ward. You know what I mean? And then start shooting up with Thorazine and all type of madness. And you think the woman crazy. She ain't crazy at all.
Right.
All you niggas have conversations within yourself daily. And if some of it got out, Eric, would nobody mess with you.
Right. Look, extremely true.
Some of this stuff got out.
Extremely true.
You wouldn't believe who came knocking on my door today, man. You wouldn't believe who came skipping across my plate today on some slick. Nah, man, let me tell you something, Darius. You know what I mean?
Man.
That's being solid with you. That's just what it is. So that's the reality. So I love what you're doing, bro. You know what I mean? You look, the best way for any of this is to deal with it head on. Don't ignore where you weak at. Address it. Don't ignore what scared you. Don't ignore the fear. Address it head on. That's how you deal with it.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Fear head on. You don't duck fear. You don't duck Debo, nigga. Hey, Debo got to catch the fade then. Nigga, even if you know, nigga, every time Debo see you, he know, hey, look, hey, bro, ain't playing though. You feel me?
I got a quick testimony. I'm actually writing my second book, right? Because I know certain people gonna have a lot of questions for certain things that I write. You know what I'm saying? So I'm already preparing. But man, as I was writing, I was telling the wife, as I was writing, I went outside. It's actually what I'm gonna tell a quick story. What led up to me writing it, right, is one of these things happened. You know what I'm saying? What we talking about right now, and I'm just like, hold on, immediately I got on it. You know what I'm saying? I got on it, destroyed that. Got him on up out of here real quick, and right after that, I got the banging. You know what I'm saying? Prayers of light going out. all the warlocks, witches, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whoever coming my way, you know what I'm saying? Whoever sending things my way, whoever know about my mission, you know what I'm saying? Got to throwing them out there. So right after that, I'm like, all right, well, you know what I'm saying? Some people need that. So I'm gonna put that in there, you know what I'm saying? I got to going outside. I went outside out back, you know what I'm saying? My backyard, man, it was raining and storming, but I'm like under the overhead. So I just get to writing. You know what I'm saying? I get to writing basically the prayer I threw out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I actually have, you know what I'm saying? I had these, you know what I'm saying? I had certain spirits, you know, I'm just talking, I'm hearing them. So I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? So I got something to say back to you. So you know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, after I got done, that was easy work. After I got done, cause I got my, you know what I'm saying? I got my creator on my side. Like I went outside and wrote that down. As I'm literally writing, you know what I'm saying? You believe this or not? As I'm literally writing, I'm trying to write it. I got my phone, you're trying to write that deal, and it's erasing it. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I'm like, it's erasing. So I'm like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to write it, and then I start writing. I start doing like this to the phone. I'm like, I'm doing periods on that deal. I'm like, and it's just erasing and going in space. It was spacing, erasing. I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, all right. So I cut my phone off, and I'm like, okay, I'm finna banish you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I ain't never had that one. I'm like, all right, I'm finna banish you on up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Phone wasn't working for a minute. Couldn't cut it back on. Couldn't get back on my whatever I was getting on. I'm like, it's all good. Most High want this information out there. It's gonna get out there. You know what I'm saying? So I cut it back on. Everything I wrote was right there. You know what I'm saying? It was gone at first, but it was right there right when I cut it back on. I'm like, man, like it's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, straight up, bro.
Right, yeah, I'm like, this is physical time. I'm seeing it happen. I'm just like, I'm like, is it a hacker in my phone or something? What's going on? You know what I'm saying?
You know? Talk to us about the eternal game, brother. What we got?
Let's get it. Before I get on it, I actually one thing I didn't say is when I actually hear a lot of people before I get on there real quick. I hear a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, on the spiritual side, they want it, but they don't know creator. You know what I'm saying? And they don't, you know what I'm saying, they don't think of him at all. So what I started to think or whatever is, okay, well, I want to show y'all, okay, yeah, I got one part a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But you can dive into a whole bunch of different spirits, and you know what I'm saying? You don't know what you're doing. So I want to show you the ultimate spirit. So I started thinking about that as I was writing the book too. Let's get on it. Eternal Game. That's a quick one. Hold on real quick. So you don't believe Christ is the way? Why should that matter? Why not call him king anyway? If I am to be ruled over, why should my king be anything but the king of peace? Eternal peace, in fact. It is a definite way to go beyond this game that we play. Unification before takeover. We figured out we cannot beat the game or escape it because the game master controls the rules and changes them most frequent and regularly. Then, as the players of this game, there is only one option left, and that is to turn the game off and change it. The only thing is, you cannot change the game alone, but also the game system the controllers are attached to. Because you are not controlled by the game, but the system they are attached to. The next system we use will be the one we create ourselves. If you hear me, my people, the next system we use will be the one we create ourselves. This is where the unified consciousness comes into play, literally and figuratively. We will rebuild the original system that was cast aside for the current one. We traded the now for time and eternity for the temporary in order to experience what was outside of our purpose. Now that we have experienced the change of vanity, we will go back to our original system and purpose. Our games will no longer be death, fear, and war, but life, love, and peace. Our system will be oneness, and we will have one connected controller to this system, who is the creator. We will, in likeness, have our Father, the King, as our player. Now, we all play the game with the same two hands. These two hands become one, working hand in hand. Ready, player one. Now, some parts of that probably a little bit more cryptic for certain people. If you want to ask me any questions on that, that's cool. But that's the end of that. That's the eternal game right there. Hold on. There's actually one specific one that I wanted to find. Hold on. Mission upload right here. There. So I'm gonna probably get into maybe 2 or 3 more, and you know what I'm saying, and then hey y'all, it's 55 chapters, you know what I'm saying, and y'all hey, go out and get that thing for yourselves. I appreciate it. Hey, and you know what I'm saying, it's for you. This is mission upload. I read this one to my bro Charles. Hold on. I don't know if he in the chat. Mission upload. One's power is one's higher self. One's higher self is one's existence. Existence is God. The life in motion that continues eternal and now. Only by the heart action of obtaining the higher self will one meet God. Only by obtaining the heart action, only by the heart action of obtaining the higher self will one meet God, or self will, which is why I put the dash right there. Only by going within will one truly know self and realize that within is endless, boundless, and ever going. To obtain the higher self is to continue knowing there is infinitely more to obtain forever. To do this in love and grow in mind and wisdom, you shall do continuously. Your existence was made by your higher existence in order for your lower self to grow into your higher self and become one. You are the flow of living water and plasma energy from within the Father, created in the testes and pushed into the womb water for further construction. After the body is complete, you are faxed into the world from spiritual to physical in order to download and process the data of life experience. Physical, mental, and spiritual updates must be made periodically, so be sure to check your hard drive continuously. Hack the system and upload the light virus, spiritual sacrifice, better known as the love bug, to the physical plane. After your complete upload of your experience to the system, return back to the heavenly realm, anchoring yourself onto the spirit of life God has given you in the physical. You now have the mission to follow the higher self into life and spread heaven across the heavens and beyond. You exist within existence, and existence exists within you. And that is God, the creator, that created you to go within you, that you may one day come back unto the creator. Logging out. That's mission upload. That's what that title is. If y'all ever want to look for that on the book. Let me see.
Boy, you cooking with that vortex, boy. I see you. And I see you, bro. Hey man, boy, what you say? You say womb water, push the womb water for further production.
For further production. Yeah, man, look.
Hey, look, hey, I don't know what. Hey, once young Darius get warmed up, it's over. You know what I mean? He the one that came up with that phrase. You Paul bearing Paul believer. That's young Darius. Y'all ever heard me say you Paul bearing Paul believers? I got that from this book. He the one.
Paul bearing Paul believers have all conceived a demon.
Once he get warmed up, he get the chopping. You be like, here you go. He pushed in the womb water for further production.
Most definitely,
hey, bro.
Hey. And this is, and you know what I'm saying, and this is not, you know, this is not just all mental. Like this is, you know, I got, you already know me, Mally. You know what I'm saying? Just like, you know, I try to look into everything a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm researching the body, you know what I'm saying, studying the brain, you know, the human mind, and I'm just like, you know what I'm saying. I even heard I heard the arguments of you know what I'm saying, what woman is and what man, and I got things, and it's things on that in the book, you know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna get all off into everything, but it's things on that in the book. But they, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, well, you know what I'm saying, this is where, you know what I'm saying, from what we know, you know what I'm saying, in the physical sense, you and your, you know what I'm saying, you and your father, you know what I'm saying, you in the testes or whatever, and then you pushed into the womb water for further construction. The construct, you know what I'm saying, the construction is for the it's for the child. You already living life. You already living life, so you end up going into the womb, and then next thing you know, now the mother has to add her part. She gonna construct you. You know what I'm saying? Or you gonna get constructed within the, you know what I'm saying, within the womb. She gonna add in her DNA within that. You know what I'm saying? And then you're in the now.
Hey, we got a question. Where's the link? I got it scrolling across the bottom of the screen, sister.
Yeah,
writersrepublic.com/bookshop. I am the philosophy of God.
Most definitely.
Scrolling, I want to order the book. It's scrolling across the bottom of the screen right now.
And try it out. Try to I say for any family listening, try to check this weekend. I had got I got a literary award on the book, and I had to stop production. So we just started back up. So it should be started back up probably by the weekend. But just keep the title, keep the, you know what I'm saying, keep the website and check that out. But it shouldn't be, it's probably not, you ain't gonna see it today, you know what I'm saying, you ain't gonna be able to find it. First 3 people probably already bought the book. It's gonna look like this, but it's got the it's gonna have a gold seal on it. So I had to stop that in order for, you know what I'm saying, to get it more to the masses and all that. You know, I can care less about an award for real.
Here, put that deal back up.
Yeah.
Hold on. How do I click on you? Hold on. I'll remove.
Yeah.
Hold on, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna look like that. Probably had a gold seal on one of these two. I don't know where it's gonna be, but it's gonna be on the front of the book. It's the Plume Award. Whatever that. I did some research on it, but and they gonna when they start production back up, they gonna
move it over some. Put it in the middle of the screen.
Like right here.
No. Turn it. Yeah, now move it over.
Right there.
Yeah, over some more. Right there. Okay, that's what it looked like, family. Hold on. Let's keep it right there. Now let me just add you on full.
Yeah, that's it right there. You know what I'm saying? It's you. That's you right there with the universe inside you. You know what I'm saying? Sitting down, meditating. I am. But just check that out. You know what I'm saying?
They can. So with this link, they can pre-order though. Can they pre-order with the link?
No, I mean, soon as it's supplied upon, it's print upon demand. So soon as it's up there, it's back up. It was already up there, but they had to take it down though. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't gonna be able to do it right now. I say try by the weekend. I already got it going.
Okay, so he's saying y'all go this link right here at the bottom of the screen. Try this weekend, and you should be able to get your copy.
Yeah.
You should
look for the book, and if it ain't on there yet, they just processing their thing because I had to pay for the copyright update and all that for the book or whatever. So they just processing and they gonna put it right back up there.
Now that's what's up. So you said so. Speak more about this literary award you got. Talk to us about that.
They said it's a Plume the Plume Award. Actually my consultant had put it out in production. It was already in production. It was getting sold. It was ready for sale on the publisher's web. That's the publisher's website, Writers Republic.
Okay.
And that's for anybody. They cool. They you know what I'm saying, as far as I know now. But that's the publisher's website. I was talking to my consultant and she hit me back and she was like, I actually sent your book to the literary office. It's a building, I don't know, but as he said, I sent it there, and she was like, I actually didn't know they were going to they gave you an award for literary excellency. So they read through it, and they was, and they said they wanted to stamp that on there. They was like, if to do it, you're going to have to stop production so you can, put that stamp on the book, and it's going to, it's a technical new look. So, because the stamp going to be,
I got you. Because, that's why I was going to ask that. Why do they got to stop production to give you an award? But they going to put proof of you receiving an award on the actual book.
Right.
Okay. Got
right.
you.
And and like I said, I agreed to it because that'll get it more to the masses, you know what I'm saying? And, whoever, like, certain people will see it and they'll be like, well, you got an award for literary excellency, so what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Go like that. So I'm just waiting on that for them to throw it back up there. And it'll look just like this, but with the gold seal on it.
Okay.
The gold. I could probably show y'all in a minute, but I had to go to my whatchamacallit. But yeah, it's just gonna be a stamp on there. It's gonna be like a gold. It's a gold seal. It look kind of like your Auntie Millie a little bit, but it's like a gold circle ribbon, and say Plume in the middle of it. It's a Plume Award, and she said, well, within the past year, only a few people have won it. And she was like, did you she was calling me and everything, like, did you get that? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I got the book already out there. I'm good,
But trip off that, bro. That you doing what naturally comes to you. You dig, and the publishers are amazed at your work. You feel me? Bro, you have a gift, man. You have a gift that the Creator endowed upon you and blessed you with.
All praises.
And trip off this. You're and as long as you developing those, you're walking in what's called the Creator's purpose for you.
Right.
I mean, you got liberty. You could be out here doing all types of other things, whether righteous or evil.
Right.
You feel me? But you have a natural talent when it comes to writing and expressing yourself, when it comes to putting down your thoughts on paper. You do, bro. You know what I mean? And that publishing company recognized that. Gave you an award. It was like, hey, look, stop production. We need to stop every book with this. You know what I mean? That's hard, bro.
Yeah.
Look, bro, I'm so proud of you, man, for real.
Yeah, much appreciated, bro.
Go ahead and continue to rock out, and then whenever you feel like you take a few questions, we'll do that, and we get on about here. Go ahead, bro.
Most definitely. I'll probably read one or two more if I can find the one I'm talking about. Circle now, eternity.
Hey man, what's up with that circle and eternity? Hold on, bro. Go on back up and read that one. How you gonna scroll back? We're gonna whisper that, but it keeps scrolling out. Nah, it was right there for a reason. Go on back and explain.
Right.
You were trying to whisper.
Right.
No.
Hey, it's all good. It's all good. Most definitely. Like I said, you got to follow where it lay, right? Hey, okay, yeah, the circle of now and eternity. Just a little bit. Let me see. It's a lengthy one, a little bit, just a little bit, but it's all good. And then I do this one, and then I find the one I'm looking for, and we could probably get a little bit into the meditations a little bit, because that's just a little bit, you know what I'm saying, little by little. But yeah, we can get into it. The circle of now and eternity. There was once awareness. Awareness, being the spiritual, was the only living, and so all that was living was inside of it. Awareness, being absolute in all, wanted love, but being the only living, could only love itself. Conscious of this truth, and being consciousness itself, it could only do one thing. The spiritual reached within itself and brought forth a life in order to love. And this became the order of the universe. This new life was Earth, in which later became known as the physical. The spiritual, masculine, loving the physical, feminine, went within her and gave birth to living beings. Man was then created from this union. Just like itself, awareness made man in a different light. Woman was then taken from man, just as the physical, feminine, was brought forth from the spiritual, masculine. The man and woman both having the outer appearance of the mother, physical, and inner appearance of the father, spiritual, merged together, just as in the beginning of order and union, and brought forth mankind. Man, being the giver of life, came together with the woman, who is the holder of life, to make the child who God is within. The child then is born and cared for by the mother. The mother then gives the child to the father, whom gave the child. The mother then gives the child to the father, whom gave the child. The father then teaches the child of its true father and mother, heaven and earth, and how they are a part of and within. The child then becomes aware of the earthly mother that surrounds and is a part of itself, and the heavenly Father that encompasses all. The child communes with both, and then sheds the body of its earthly mother, the holder of life, and is given back to its heavenly Father, the giver of life. The body then returns to the earth from which it came, and the spirit to God from which it came. This is the circle. Life forms the dust and becomes one with the dust in order to make new life, which also makes life and then returns to the dust, and so to the life that is within the dust, being first a part of and let me read that over. Let me read that over, because that's kind of a run on. Because I actually write how I talk. So life forms from the dust and becomes one with the dust in order to make new life, which also makes life and then returns to the dust. And so to the life that is within the dust, being first a part of the outside world and then becoming part of the world within, from which all comes all. Helping to move the children of both to the same beautiful rainbow of events until all is one in action and thought. This is the eternal living. That's the circle of now and eternity. What you got for me, Mally, man? Let me see something.
Nah, what you got for us, man? What you got?
Hey,
bro, man, you do. Hey, everybody in the chat, loving your work. You know, bro. Hey, look, it's all good, man. It's all good, man. I love what you're doing. Continue to be inspired too, bro.
Most
Continue
definitely.
to be inspired and go forward. I was telling you earlier that a lot of us don't know how to. We know how to talk and we know how to dream, but we don't know how to follow through.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you followed through. You followed all the way through. Bro, you started whispering all this to me a couple years ago. You like, bro,
Yeah.
I'm about to put a book in. You feel me? I'm writing this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, and to see it manifest, bro. Hey, man, creator's definitely with you. You dig? Anybody in the chat? Y'all got any questions for the young sniper, the young shooter, young Darius? You got anything else you want to read and share with the fam?
Yeah, I just got probably like one more I wanted to find. Hey, appreciate it, Intuitive Goat. Appreciate that. Says I can read the whole thing. It's just gonna steal by it. I appreciate it most definitely. Hey, and look, and it's just like I said, it's not just for me, you know, at all. I read my own book and really honestly, I get you know what I'm saying, insight from it, because a lot of times, like I said, I kind of just write. That's why I call it a download. I just, you know what I'm saying, with these, it's not like, it wasn't like my poetry. I just started writing, you know what I'm saying, writing, and I'm like, and I go back to things and I'm like, I actually forgot that I said that, you know. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang, okay. When you was reading the OSP the other day, it resonated with a lot of things I was already talking about, you know what I'm saying, in the book and thing. I'm like, wow, you know. So hey, it's for me also. I got to get my own work, you know.
Hey, look. We was the other day. We was going over the different resurrections and the different ranks of angels, and knowing how to know which type of angels are inspiring you, and you did. Bro, it was very insightful. But look,
definitely.
How is that evil? For one, it's not, and two, don't you need to have that type of information if you out here talking about you leveling up? You see, everybody,
most definitely,
pineal gland, and you know, opening up their chakras, and you don't think you need to know how to address these fuck nigga spirits when they come holler at you?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, so the basics are very important, man. And then when you start tripping off a lot of these people's spiritual experiences based off what we went over the other day, you realize, bro, they hollering at angels of the first resurrection. Them niggas earthbound. Yeah. You ain't even hollering at nobody that's, you know. I'm like, oh man, bro, we really been duped. Man. You know?
Oh, definitely.
So yeah, man. I love what you're doing, bro. Way to handle your business, though. I'm over here Kool-Aid smiling.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
Most appreciated. So the book is actually a little bit different, because what I got in my hand is the final work. So that's why it's a little difficult for me to navigate. So I'm just trying to if I can't look for it, I'm gonna just give, you know what I'm saying, give one more. Might be that one, 53. I'm gonna keep that in mind. I read that to young Yashar a while ago. Boy, that bro was that was, you know what? That was actually one of my first ones. He was and you know, he told me, he was like, man, he say, what, young Yashar, he say, man, he say, bro, he say, this is scripture. I ain't never heard that. You hear me? I'm like, dang. Like, that's cool. That's cool, really. Oh, okay, it's this one right here.
Hey, but that
Dreams,
cool, though, because there's an inspiration involved, right?
Yeah.
And either that inspiration is of the creator or it's of the false deities and gods.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's either one or the other. So yeah. All writings and all books are channeled.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because it's an inspiration. It's something coming from the spiritual realm into the physical realm. It's something unseen. Words are just thoughts.
Yeah.
As you can see. That's all words are.
Most definitely.
Because
yeah, exactly.
You can't see a thought until it gets written down.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So yeah, man. It's hey, look. So to for anybody that's listening and people be like, oh, certain things were channeled, and nigga, whatever book you reading was channeled. It came from an inspiration and mortal wrote. So if that's the case, don't read any book then. You see?
Exactly.
All books, all writings are channeled. The unseen inspires the tangible physical man to write his thoughts or write the conversation that's within his head.
Exactly.
That's what that's about. Right? You're in communion with the spiritual realm and you're writing down your thoughts. Thoughts are invisible. How do you make thoughts visible? You got to write them down.
Right. Exactly. You in communion the entire time. I actually throughout this book, one of the brothers was telling me, he said don't tell nobody your inspiration. And I received that and understood that. And then I thought later on, I'm like, well, my inspiration is just my experience. So then I'm like, well, I can tell people that, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, well, if you going through something, you know what I'm saying, and you talking, I'm like, I be talking to bros, I'm like, bro, write that down. I said, that's your book right there. I'm like, that's cold right there. That's intuitive thinking, you know. So I'm like, write that down. You know what I'm saying? There you go. It ain't even gotta be, you ain't even gotta hurry up and do it. It could just be little by little, and that's for anybody.
Yeah, man, this ain't no competition.
Yeah,
you're on your own journey. You're on your own journey and you grow at your own pace.
Most definitely.
You know what I mean?
Hey, Mally.
Ain't even no reason to be in no type of competition with nobody. This is your journey.
Yeah.
And how about instead of fighting over somebody else's experience, we petition Creator to allow us to know for ourselves, to have our own experience. All these religious wars, all this camp banging, do y'all know that's all based off of somebody else's experience?
Right.
Whenever we argue over what another nigga wrote, whenever we fight over what somebody else wrote, do you realize we're fighting over somebody else's experience? You ain't fighting over your own.
Exactly.
Huh? And you trying to get the next person, the next party to see what you assuming.
Much
right?
appreciated.
It ain't even your experience.
Right.
Why you can't have your own experience? Spiritually speaking.
Exactly. Your spirit right there.
Yeah. Why the hell are we fighting? Why are the Muslims and the Christians and the Jews and everybody fighting? You dig? When it ain't none of their own experience. You fighting over shit that went down 2,000 years ago. You see what I'm saying? Over somebody else's experience. You know how many people been burnt at the stake and hung and castrated and mutilated, put to death in the name of God.
Right.
And in the end, it ain't even your own experience. And you're going to twist your lips to get me to believe that this person meant this 2,000 years, 4,000 years ago, based off your understanding. Come on, man. All you supposed to be doing is getting out of any spirit, because I ain't against, out of any spiritual book, out of any spiritual system you dealing with.
Yeah.
You understand? You supposed to get what you get out of it that will benefit you on your journey of progression and elevate. If it don't benefit you, leave it where it is.
Exactly.
Leave it where it is. That's it. You feel me? But no, we investigators. You supposed to investigate. You supposed to know what's going on. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. Go ahead and keep going, man. I'm loving what I'm hearing, bro. The chat loving it too. Bless up.
Most appreciated. Blessings. This is I actually was gonna have you pick between this one and that this one and another one called MINISTRIES. And this one is dreams and perception. MINISTRIES.
Yeah, do that.
Gotcha. My God. Give me it real quick. I just seen it.
Cosmology over Abraham's experience. That's what I'm saying. And all these religious wars and all of it, it's still based off somebody else's experience. It ain't even first-hand knowledge for nobody.
Right.
And we put so much behind it. We be ready to kill each other, excommunicate each other. You do realize this is some shit that went down way before. You talking about millenniums ago. You know what I mean? How proud are we? We think we got the monopoly on the creator's voice, man. That's proud that we got the monopoly on the creator's inspiration.
Yeah, most definitely.
Niggas is fighting over something that went down 2,000 years ago that damn one of you niggas witnessed or had the experience of. Hey, you couldn't get away with that in the streets.
Nah, not at all.
Huh? Dropping names. Yeah, man, I'm Abraham. See, you know Abraham? Man, that's my granddaddy. You know Isaac? Man, that's my daddy. Yeah. You can't be name dropping in the streets. You gotta live off your own name.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You gotta live off your own experience, Jack. How about how about that you start adding that to your personal prayers? You dig? Fred, I want to know for myself.
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you?
Yeah,
why
I
wouldn't
want
you?
to know for myself. I see what's written. I know you Millie Mouth Nick Rose can read. You knowing how to read and knowing your ABCs ain't the debate. That ain't the problem. The problem is we arguing over understanding. And what nobody realizes is we all have the same precepts, but all have different understandings on the same precepts. How does that work? You dig? So yeah, it is what it is, man. Let me go ahead and drop off. Do your thing, brother. Let's rock.
Most definitely. Let's see. This is this title is a question. Am I am? So this is written as basically two people talking. So one is conflicted, you know what I'm saying? One understands. You'll see what I'm talking about. Who is he? I am. Well, who is she? I am. Who is the spirit? I am. Well, who is the word? I am. Well, who is speaking the word? I am. So, who is the flesh? I am. Okay. Who is in heaven? I am. Well, who is in the world? I am. Then who is the world? I am. Who is God? I am. And the people gasp. If your God is existence, how then can you say you are God? I did not say I am God. God said I am. I am simply means I exist. I am the image of God. And just like if you point to a statue of an unseen king to identify him, if you want to point to the unseen God of all, and you ask me, who is God? I will let you look upon his existing image, and I will tell you, I am. I am the spirit in heaven that rests upon the earth. I am the breath of life. I am the word made flesh, and also the very flesh the word made. I am that I am. I shall be whom I shall be. I exist, so I will exist. I am who I am becoming. Well then, why not just say that we are him and call ourselves God? Well, that's an easy one. We are forever changing while God just eternally is. God does not change because change comes from within him. He is the most high further, the most beyond, while we can only get high and go beyond. We are the experience in the Creator's infinite expanse. The Creator is the experience of the creation. Why do you think he is within? So, when you ask me, who is he? I can only tell you that he is. You are looking at life and don't even see what is happening. You are looking at life and don't even see what is happening. So if I ask the one beyond your thoughts that is observing your physical flesh right now, who's controlling your body? What would you say? I would say that I am. As you think, who's seeing your thoughts? I am. Then what is happening? I am. You know what is also happening all around you? What? I am. And with us, God is happening. God in truth, we can only perceive as the motion of life happening. Life is in the spirit, the body, the plasma, the blood, the cells, the atoms. And it is in all things so small that they are beyond you. See, God is the suffix ality. The characteristic nature of that thing. Spirituality, physicality, reality. So, who is the real spirit in your body experiencing the physical world through you? I am. Then who is God? I am. Who is existence? I am. And how are you existence? Because I exist. I am where I exist. That's putting it simple. I have experienced heaven and hell, and therefore within them I exist simultaneously in order to rise from one to the other. So go to hell. To go to hell, you have to first come from heaven, which is why to get to heaven must first go through hell. That's I am.
Boy, hey, yeah, I am. Oh wait. Boy, you look, you in there talking about the Creator. You ain't even read OWASP yet, boy. Wait till you start. Wait till you read OWASP. You gonna be like, wow, bro. I was connecting all these dots, and before I even read this, and then you going deep, and you ain't even got the OWASP yet.
Yeah, most definitely. Plan on getting it, y'all willing. Creator willing.
I'm saying, bro, hey man, that's what's up, bro. Hey, I'm proud of you. Handle your business.
Appreciate it, fam.
For the
Appreciate
crowd. Any of y'all got any questions for our brother? Any questions for our brother? Talk to us while we got him on here. Talk to us. Let us know what y'all think. If y'all love what y'all heard, give me a 9 up in the chat. Give me a 9 up in the chat if y'all love what y'all heard. Bless up, bless up, bless up, bro. Everybody love what you've been dropping. You dig?
all praises, all praises. Hey, look, I just hope the spirit, spirit of life is received. That's all I pray for, ask for, with the eternity within us. Honestly.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. All good. Any questions, y'all? You give us any questions before bro get up out of here. Y'all see how to order the book. He's saying it's not on back order or nothing like that. Well, I guess you can kind of say it is, but it's not because they had to pull it from production because he won an award and they want to stamp every book that come out with proof that he won that award. You know what I mean?
Right.
You see that? So the link, Cal P, the link is scrolling.
Appreciate it, Daddy.
The link is scrolling across the bottom of the page. To order the book, writersrepublic.com/bookshop. I am the philosophy of God.
Definitely.
I am the philosophy of God. All right, y'all go support our brother, and that book will be right back up.
She said, "What's up in them dreams?" She tried. Hey, look, she ain't gonna let me get away from him. I'll let you pick, man. You hear me?
Sharice ain't gonna let you up out of here. It's up to you, bro. You got the floor. So
hey, you know, look, it's all good. I can't shun nothing. You never know what might happen to us. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, hey, bro, and that's what I'm saying. Like, they look, you got you somebody right there that's a supporter. Like, hey, guys, read a little more. So go ahead, bro. I'm gonna drop out.
All right, we can get it. Guys, yeah, much appreciated. Hey, love all y'all, family. This is dreams. I can do like this. Just because you said it, Sharice, please appreciate it. Look, I got you. Dreams and perception, imagination, and atheism. What is a dream? How could one describe it? The textbook definition would tell you a series of thoughts, images, and sensations occurring in a person's mind during sleep. But why are my thoughts so different and uncontrollable when I am asleep versus awake? That's my question. Is the slumbering self so different from the current woke version of me? I'd rather go with the story a mother or father would tell a child when asked what a dream is. They would say, "It is a place you go when you are asleep." Now that makes more sense than just thoughts, images, and sensations, because I have those when I am awake. Even when closing my eyes. The difference is, within a dream, those thoughts, images, and sensations can become, if only for a moment, my reality within the mind. My eyes are right here, yet I feel them within the dream, as if I see the world in front of me. Even strong physical feelings during sex are possible. And without ears, I can hear perfectly. When I imagine, I can still see my reality in front of me. But when I dream, I am living in that moment. I am in what I would like to call the deep conscious, a place that all of life can go. You live in the physical and then dream about the world to come, the spiritual world of heaven and dreams. But likewise, if your life in the physical is one of regrets and bloodshed, then there is a chance you might find yourself in a world of hell and nightmares. A thought. This is a thought. When I put that in parentheses, this is a thought I had as I was writing. It was just like, you know what I'm saying? A thought. If we can go into a land, realm, or world in which dreams are, then with our physical bodies still in the waking world, what or who are we at that moment? Let me say it again. If we can go into a land, realm, or world in which dreams are, then with our physical bodies still in the waking world, what or who are we at that moment? You are not the one who stands in the mirror when you look at yourself in the morning. Have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror in a dream and saw the same person that you identify yourself with in the waking world? Within your mind, have you ever seen yourself? Like, have you actually ever seen your actual self? What do you imagine you are, or better yet, what is your image? Most probably cannot answer this question. That's because people see with the two eyes the same as they see within the physical world. So just like you see out of your two eyes in the physical world, you see in your dream. And eyes cannot see self, only reflection. Your eyes can only see what is before you, and you cannot stand before yourself. We are all conscious, therefore, we are all consciousness. So the perception of this world does not dictate the fact that beyond what we see is also reality. And it will not discontinue to be so just because we do not perceive it that way. If I dream forever, whether I am unconscious or what you perceive as dead, if I dream forever, whether I am unconscious or what you perceive as dead, that where I am will be my reality. Some people, after their hearts stopped, they woke up later saying they saw angels or even spoke to God. And some people say they saw nothing or darkness. It was as if they had closed their eyes and could not open them, and at the same time lost the feeling of touch and became deaf. These are true testimonies too. That's where I'm getting this from. Now, this is a state of reality that is very concerning. I would ask, if one knew they had become deaf, blind, and lost all sense of touch, wouldn't the fact that they knew all of that and could perceive it mean that they were in fact conscious at that present moment? Now, that would be something to fear. Your reality being in an eternal thick darkness, and you know it. You can feel it, you know what I'm saying? You can feel it without reaching out. You can see nothing but the darkness, and you scream with no voice that you can't see anything. If your soul is your consciousness, then I can think of no better form of torture. Even those that live in darkness upon the earth hope to one day see the light. But that seems like a place that even your hopes and dreams become dark. What a despairing reality you weave for yourself if that is your faith. My bad. And that's atheism, what I'm talking about. Because those remarks, what I want to say, those testimonies of being in the state of awe, and I just saw only darkness and things like that. Those are testimonies of atheists who came near death. So I say, what a despairing reality you weave for yourself if that is your faith. But that's dreams, perception. What was that? Dreams and the perception, imagination, and atheism. There you go, sis. Hold on.
Hey, she say thank you so much, bruh. Thank you so much. I got a bruh, Cosmology Cow, so he want to come on and holler at you.
Most definitely.
Chop it up. I don't see him in the back chat yet, unless I'm tripping. Nah, he ain't in the back chat yet. Hey, anybody want to come on and holler at Darius, a living son? The link to come on is pinned at the top of the chat. Y'all come on and holler at your bro while you got a chance to. Pick his brain a little taste. Shout out to everybody in the chat. All praise to the ever-present creator, the all in all. Always was, is, and never shall be. We already know what time it is. You dig? Much love, family. Anybody want to come on in, chop it on up. Chop it on up. But yeah, man, hey, look, I love the work. I love the work, bro. You dig? That's why when you hit me up, I'm like, yeah, what you mean?
Most definitely. And then I'm gonna have a book I'm working on with a few brothers. I told you, you know what I'm saying, anybody can add in, and I don't care really. It's not even, you know what I'm saying, that ain't for money, none of that. It's just, I just like, if you have prayers, you got poetry, it's gonna be called Prayers and Poetry. And that's anybody just want to throw some prayers, throw some, you know what I'm saying, throw some divine poetry to help people out. You know what I'm saying? I just throw it in the book, put your name on above it, and then
Yeah, absolutely. Who is D Wa'ala? You gotta cut your cam on. Cut your cam on, Die Wa'ala. Let us know you ain't some type of greased up midget or something like that. It'd be crazy. You let people on the platform, they cut their camera on and be on some wicked.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Let the bro come on. He said he want to holler at you, brother. What's the word, King? Abundant blessings to you and yours, my brother.
Going on with your family?
Shalom. Shalom. How y'all doing?
Shalom, Malaki. Shalom.
Yeah, man. So I'm just on here, man, because shoot, I just wanted to have a set something up, set a little dialogue up with you brothers, man. Discuss the scriptures and all that. You know what I mean?
Most definitely. It's all good.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I was trying to get in contact with y'all, but I don't know what's going on. I guess having some technical difficulties or whatnot. But y'all got like an email or something I can contact you brothers on?
Yep, absolutely, bro. It's the name of the channel. It's the name of the channel at gmail.com. So HonorandHumilitySTL at gmail.com, and then put urgent like in the subject field or whatever. And shoot that message on over. Let us know what you're talking about. I'll get right back at you.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I just been listening to you brothers for a little minute. You know, a couple of y'all videos and everything, and I think, man, great edification will come out, man. We have a nice dialogue.
Absolutely. You know what I mean? We always about that, bro, too. So yeah, put urgent in that message. That way I make it, I prioritize it and make it the first thing I read.
Okay,
we can set up some type of dialogue, bro. It's all good.
Okay, Well, I ain't gonna take too much of your time, brothers. Y'all, shalom, man.
Hey, shalom, blessings to you.
Same to you.
All right. Let me bring on my brother, brother Cal P. Cosmon Cal in the building. Bless up, King. Bless up. How you doing, bro?
Ooh, young brother, can I ask you a question? How old are you, sir? I can't hear him. Your mic, brother. Your mic.
Hey, you muted. You muted, Darius.
Hey, I'm hold on real quick.
Ooh, Mally.
Yeah, boy,
you heard it. You heard what I heard.
Yeah. Hey, you about to be a serious one, boy. I'm telling you. Watch.
Listen, I got a prophecy for him, though.
Yeah, hold on. Here he is right here. Go ahead and holler at him, Cosmo.
Hey, look, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I went in there because I'm pretty sure when I get to 30, I'm gonna be back on it. I'm 29. You hear me? I said, baby, I'm 28 or 29. I don't be really tripping off my age like that. You know what I'm saying?
You 29?
Yeah, most definitely.
You never read OWASP?
No. I did. It's some interesting things.
I got a prophecy for you.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something real good, bro. You far and close. Am I lying, Mally?
Nah, you ain't lying.
You far and close. Hey, listen, I'm gonna give you.
Go ahead.
Spinning a little bit. You're gonna grab an OWASP real soon, and you gonna cry. I guarantee it. You're gonna cry because you're gonna see how far we've really been duped, right?
Right.
And you're gonna realize how Creator kept a little hedge around you. You don't see it. I'm telling you something you can't see right now. You get it, but you just can't see it yet. And I'm telling you, Jah real. You can see him, you can hear him, you can talk, you can taste him. He everywhere and he do everything. Boy, you so close. You never read OWASP? That's impossible.
I got a lot of books. I ain't got that one yet. I ain't got
Listen, my thing is, you gonna get an Owaspy, right? I guarantee you this. You gonna crack. That's my prophecy for the year for you, because you gonna see how Jah kept you specifically guarded. You dig what I'm talking about? With what, you know, they call them guardian angels. See, in Owaspy, they explain exactly what they are. They're called Ashar. Your Ashars, boy, have kept a hedge around you. Listen, ain't no way. When I was 29, I was building up. Boy, you not even a nigga. Spiritually, Owaspy explain this. You'll get in the spirit rate and all that stuff. Boy, you an infant.
Most definitely.
You not even mature. You're not even like 14 yet in spirit rate wise. You know, you dig what I'm talking about as is compared to body. You dig what I'm talking about? Spirit. You wouldn't even be a 14-year-old adolescent yet, boy, and your spirit is massive. A lot of people don't see it. A lot of people don't see it because they can't see it. Right now, you got an aura coming off the sides of your head and on the top. You probably don't see it. Are you a meat eater?
Nah.
Okay, good. Well, then you'll catch on real soon. Boy, get you an Owaspy. And I'm gonna guarantee you one other thing. Once you get an Owaspy, you go congratulations on the award for the book too, bro.
Appreciate it. Most definitely.
Congratulations on that. But you're gonna get another one, because I'm gonna tell you why. You gonna get that book, you gonna get Owaspy and read it, and you gonna see where you was off. And you gonna switch just a couple of words. This is why we not tripping over. We get what you saying. We totally get what you saying, bro. And it's crazy because I haven't met personally a person your age that hasn't read Owaspy but got it like that. Jah real. I'm trying to tell you. I know. You dig on it. Don't even shit like this don't even surprise me no more. The crazy part is it's not gonna be one Moses. It's not gonna be one Yeshua. It's gonna be millions.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And this is what they not ready for. All them youngsters cutting on. Ooh wee. Listen, you don't have no idea what's about to happen in 2048. You don't know that the light, you maybe perceive this, but you don't know that light is the actual physical light is raising. It's getting brighter and brighter and brighter, and it makes it seem like time goes faster, but it doesn't. It's actually the light. And when etheric light is approaching, right? There are times on the earth where etheric light approaches, right? We're 25 years out from one of these, what they call a Dan, right? Well, this is a semi-Dan. It's the first 200 years or halftime. Remember they talk about times and halftimes in the Bible?
Right.
Well, a time is 400 years. A halftime is 200. We're coming up on the 200 years of the Cosmon or information era. You dig what I'm talking about? This is the time of balance. We getting great spirituality and great physicality all at the same time, man. And you are confirmation of that for me. Because you don't even get it and you get it.
I receive that.
Damn. It's crazy. It's crazy. I see these babies, man. I'm sorry. You dig what I'm talking about? You dig what I'm saying? I'm not too much older than you. I'm only 16 years older than you. But boy, that's 4 lives. You dig what I'm talking about, man? Yeah. Man, because where I was at 29 to where you at 29, sir. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. I can't wait to see you at 45. With the O at your side. Because you know what Owaspy tell you its purpose is, right?
It's
They tell you right on the fucking cover. The whole purpose of OWASP is for you to be able to hear the creator's voice loud, HD, 4K. You ain't gotta meditate. You ain't gotta get high. You ain't gotta do no spiritual shit. I'm talking about you hear it like it's on the radio.
Right.
But it comes from the inside. It's the whole point of the book. And it tells you so you can know for an assurity the place you're going to go after death, which is based upon how you live your life. So if you do 50% shitty and 50% good, you go to after you die, you go to a heaven situated for the 50s. Make sense?
Right. Yeah.
You do 75% good, you do 25% selfishly, you go to a heaven situated for the 75s. That's spiritual rate. And you can always judge it by where your spiritual rate is by how much good you are doing for others selflessly. I just want to drop some of these Jews because boy, your life about to change. Get that OWASP, boy, I guarantee you. And you better text me. I ain't gonna tell nobody you cried, but I ain't gonna tell nobody you did.
Hey,
but
look,
boy,
I
received
that spiritual uplift. I'll tell everybody.
Listen, the crazy part is people think this is a belief system. It's a system for proving all things objectively. I'll see you in a minute. And I know you know what? By where you are, I know what you've read. So I'm sure you've got into the homilies, to the Nazarene text, the Essene text. You dig what I'm talking about? All the codexes. I'm sure you got there because that line of light is like, how do I explain it? It's like if OWASP is second grade, right? If OWASP is second grade, the Nazarene Essene text is first grade in kindergarten. It's just what leads you to the next progression. And because once you able to, man, boy, you gonna love OWASP. Cause see, I see the love for creator in you. It's obvious. It's obvious. You dig what I'm talking about? Is we perfect? No, but I know you love my daddy.
Right. Most definitely.
Yeah, and you dig what I'm talking about? I know you love my father. You dig what I'm talking about? Crazy part is he your father.
Right.
You dig what I'm talking about? We all just got different mamas.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? Oh man, Mario, this is beautiful, man. I love your book, bro. Love your book, man. I'm gonna go ahead and support. You don't even know how close you is because you gonna call me in a couple months and you gonna be on the phone like, Cal, you was right, nigga. This bitch is out cold. Listen, listen, Mally be being kind of, he don't be acting like it really what it is. Like he'll tell you like, yes, it's fair. He diplomatic with it. He like, yes, it's a good read. It's a good read. It's a good read.
You got a lure me.
Mally hit him with the.
You know I gotta stay Cal B. You know I gotta stop niggas, man.
Hey, he said Mally hit him with the. Hey, Mally hit him with the. Everything. What tastes good to me may not taste good to you, but it's a good read. Hey, he hit him with that, boy. Hey, listen, I'ma just straight up tell you the honest to God truth, nigga. I'ma tell you, ain't a book in the world can fuck with OWASP. I don't care what you talking about on any level about anything. Hey, listen, it would take the top 3 scientists in every field in the world a lifetime to try to write a book in comparisons to OWASP, and they wouldn't even be close. I can't, nigga. I can't, nigga. This the coldest motherfucker. Listen, if, okay, I'm just putting it out there. We believe in the creator.
Right.
If there's a creator, and he was gonna drop a book on a nigga, right? It'll be a waspy.
Hey, look. You ready? I'm already reeled in. I'm here for it.
Just get my number from Mally. He don't even tell him. Don't tell him nothing. Don't tell him nothing. Just call me in a couple months. Because boy, soon as you get to that, all is, all what, boy, you gonna be done. You gonna be done. Like, ain't no fucking way this book is real.
Right in the beginning, right after the introduction and all that, it kicked right off.
Nick, it's you.
All these, all of shit.
I wanted to I should have read this first. So this is just actually it's just a little bit. I gotta introduce this intro to the book real quick.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
Just from you saying that, but it's called Our God. It's not a chapter, but it say Our God. Our God is the Father of all world moving, the sacred life to all dark and solid matter in motion, growing and changing. He is both within and without the area that encompasses your soul, if you have one in truth and in truth. He is within and round about everything here and beyond. Interpret that how you will. But I should have started with that anyway, so you know what I'm saying? That's the beginning of the book. But since you said that brought it back to me.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way, Mally.
Hey,
ain't no way.
Make sure I shoot Darius your number, Cal P.
Man.
Cosmon Cal, Darius Cosmon Cal. Hey, good brother. Hey, look, y'all like, subscribe, share. Go to Cosmon Cal TV. Go there and check in on some high spiritual, high vibrational teachings. The brother go in. You did. You talk. Hey, you want to talk about the Ring of Fire in the Pacific Ocean? You want to talk about why the Atlantic Ocean is 15 degrees warmer than the Pacific? You want to talk about younger Darius, and then you want to talk about some real situations? You did some things, and then things that modern science are starting to agree with and discover. And go check in with the brother, man. Brother's doing an excellent job over there at Cosmon Cal TV. All right, up next, I got my brother Elder Quadnath in the building. Look at this.
Quadnath.
He in the building. Bless up, King. What's the word?
And most I bless, man. This calling this here my brother's doing. I saw the post out there like, what's the subject?
No, man. We interviewing our brother. We interviewing our brother. He had just wrote a book called "I Am the Philosophy of God." Our brother Darius, a living son.
Yeah, you know, with your family. Peace.
He's a published author. If the order of the book is at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, there you go again. It looked like that.
And what's the title again?
I Am the Philosophy of God. I got it on the screen right there.
Oh, okay. I see. Oh, that's a nice cover. What does the word philosophy mean?
Philosophy, that's the but it's more going into. I'm gonna give my own. I don't want to do textbook, but it's more going into self. When you study in the philosophy of things, it's more of the idea of things. Where does that thought come from? What is the origin? You know what I'm saying? So when I say I am the philosophy of God, the only way that you could study the philosophy that, you know what I'm saying, I am on, or we own, is to study self. You know what I'm saying? First, and then
wait a minute. Actually, I don't know what you're saying, because I asked you what the word philosophy means. Then you laughed, and then you said, "I'm gonna tell you what I." Wait a minute. I didn't cut you off. You said,
I didn't want to give textbook definition. I'm sorry.
No, right. But then you said, "I'm gonna tell you what I think it means." Correct. And then you said, wait a minute, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
You said, no, I'm not trying to be confrontational. I'm trying to figure out what's really going on. Again, what philosophy mean? I can't tell you, but I'm gonna tell you what I think it means. And then you say, if you do the study of philosophy, if you're gonna tell me what you think it means, then what you studying? If you already know what you think it is. So how can you study something if you already know?
As far as it's not about what I think. It's my interpretation. As far as, like I said, I didn't want to give textbook definition. You know what I'm saying?
So who was greater? You say who was greater? If you say I am, and you're greater than self, then who's greater than thou?
You said who is greater than thou? Well, the creator is. I mean, the creator is greater than all. But as far as I am, as far as the reason I say I am, that is just because the creator is within.
And so if the creator is within, so you are the creator.
In the sense that he is within.
Is he a man?
In the sense that he is within all. I'm gonna say it like that.
So he's just a man.
Who? The creator? The creator, as far as he said he's just a man. I never said that.
Well, is he a man?
I don't view him like that.
But is he a man?
Is he a man?
Yes.
He is a masculine energy.
But you call them he. Would you call them he?
That's why I said he is a masculine energy. That's why I give you the terminology he, only because that is one of the simple terms.
Does a he have a vagina?
You said does he have a vagina?
Or a penis?
If you want me to explain what the creator looks like.
No, you said the word he.
Yeah.
Can you give me the definition of the word he?
Yeah, I mean, masculine energy.
Masculine is male or female.
I'll ask you a question just to get it going.
You can't, because you gotta ask mine first. We gotta get
no. This is I'm answering. I'm actually answering. So I'm gonna give you the right now. So before we actually come within this earth, you as a sperm cell, do you have a penis or a vagina?
Where does sperm come from?
I'm just asking. I'm asking because we're going to go back and forth. I'm trying to further answer your first question.
Hold on. Hey, look. Hold on.
You asked the question.
Kunal, hold on. Do you got a question? I'm interviewing this brother about his book.
I'm sorry. I ain't mean. I'm trying to
hold on. Let me get mine off real quick. Do you have a question for this brother about his book?
Is when you say I am, and I am, is that a male or a female? When you say
I is as far as that. When I say I am the philosophy of God, I'm not talking about myself. That is just so like I'll give you an explanation. So maybe there will be a miscommunication with that. So as far as that right there, that is just a depiction. So this is not, you know what I'm saying? This is not me saying me as a man is just necessarily God. When I say I mean all. So as far as, and when I say all, I mean man and woman.
That's my
when
question.
When I say I am the philosophy of God, I talk of man and woman in the book also.
I don't try to come at nobody real soft. I like challenging. Because I saw your book at the beginning, and what a lot of people didn't realize when you look at your book, hold it back up. You answer the question with the picture of your book. The face has what?
The universe inside of it.
You don't see anything. That's exactly. Him and her. So exactly. I wasn't trying to trap you up. I was trying to give you a better way to say it. I mean, you've done a good job just with the photo itself. But when you say he or him, people gonna think male. But when you hide in the face, I understand what you're saying.
Well, no,
that's all I was trying to say.
I know I actually didn't receive any hostility from you. I was just like, when we get into talk, that's just how I am. But as far as the book goes, even with the picture, I actually go into that too. So as far as masculine and feminine energies and things like that, I don't leave no one out. As far as I'm not, and even with that, I'm not just talking about myself, but this is my experience.
I respect you. I respect, what you're saying. I didn't get a chance to hear everything. It's just when people call God him or her, and then when you ask them what that means, they can't explain masculine or feminine. You know what I mean? Can masculine be a male or a female or vice versa? I know what I stand for. You know what I mean?
Even if you had excuse me, my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but everything that's he or she doesn't necessarily have a rod or a vagina.
Right.
You know what I mean? Even everything is male and female, even down to electricity.
Down to the fruits, the vegetables,
you got
energy.
You got your male energy. And female. Now, when you're dealing with those in the scientific realm, they deal with spirit, like we deal with spirit over here. They just call it energy. But you got your positive and negative, or your male and female, then you also have your conductors and your resistors. You see what I'm saying? So everything in what we call creation from creator is male and female, going all the way back to Genesis, the first chapter. You know
and male, just to add in,
but just because he or she is on it doesn't mean rod and matrix or rod and vagina. You know what I mean?
Facts. Because
you know what? Real quick, because you
hold on for a second, bro. We talking about function of energy, and
facts.
And that's all we talking about: male and female transmitting of energy or spirit. How we talking over here?
The male,
I agree.
The male energy is positive. The female energy is negative. That's just it. That's why they equate female to negative or solid or corporeal, and because the creator is the all positive energy. Facts. So because of that fact, hold on. Because of that fact that the creator is all positive energy, right? And he is always going forth. He is called he and him because it's positive. That's simple. I thought the brother explained it very well.
Well, no, I'm not going against what he's saying. Let me go back with Malaki said real quick, because I agree. Because I smoked weed back in the day. You know, you got a male, female. I mean, a male and a female.
Yeah.
Right? So listen. What I was doing, I know y'all like, what the hell cool I'm coming in here, because when you write a book, right? Somebody gonna challenge you like I'm challenging you now. And Malin, I don't never come with no disrespect. You know. Now I would agree and disagree with Cosmo because, no, Cosmo, I'm not trying to challenge you, but what if I'm just gonna play with some people say devil's advocate. When you say the male energy is positive, he and him is positive, and the female is negative, then you have to come with a source to prove, like, I mean, a male or a female don't have to have a rod, right? So what's positive and what's negative?
We're talking about energy. We're not talking about physical bodies. Come on, man. You gotta get off the ground. You gotta get off the ground, OG. We talking about energies, positive and negative.
I agree. I agree, but let's give me a chance to finish my statement. So I'm not talking about a physical flesh and blood, right? So when you said,
well, then how could it have a vagina then, bro?
Just let me. I just said I'm not talking about. Listen, that was another topic when I was coming on to him, talking about like what is when you say male or female, is that he or him? Then he could have went into what you talking about, the energy, but he didn't. But he went to another part. But I grasped that Mally came in. If you allow me to finish, I won't have to rehash the whole story, right? And I don't want to lose my chain of thought, right? Pause. Yeah. So when I said about the weed, right, male and female, it doesn't have a vagina or a penis. I know that. And then when you say, well, the male, he and him is positive, and the female is negative, and then we look at the weed aspect of it, has no penis. You have to describe to us what and how do you define?
You don't know nothing about no weed, because if you did, okay, go ahead.
I'm almost finished.
Hold on, let's finish.
You right? No, go ahead, get it out, brother.
Go ahead, Kunal.
How do you define without using the physical flesh of male and female and using the energy of positive and negative? How do you define the masculine and the feminine and the energy? That's all I'm trying to ask. How do you define the masculine and the feminine in the energy? How do you recognize the two?
Because look, even down to the electricity, one is sending and one is receiving.
Facts.
That's what it is. It's one, even down to the plumbing. You got male and female ends because one end receives and one sends it or gives it. You know what I mean? So it's
one is positive and negative.
Yeah, it's just based off function. That's it.
Yeah.
It's based off of what direction it's flowing and what's receiving it. That's it. And then if you read, I'm glad you asked that. Check this out, now. Check this out. I think you'll like this one.
Yeah, can you show him Book of Jehovah 1 and 1?
I'm going. I'm already on my way. Right here.
Let me say this. I'm not trying to be combative, But I mean, I gotta be me a little bit. You know, I'm not gonna come. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for now.
You're right. You just came with the confusion. We gonna clear it up, bro. It's all good. You came with that confusion. We gonna clear this bullshit up. This for the edification of our people.
Hey, now check this out, bro. I'm glad. No. What I'm saying is this is divine timing. We ain't chopped it up in a minute, right? But then your question is about the he and she. And I'm over here saying, or we over here saying function. This is based off one sending, one receiving. The function of it is male or female, and that's how you
right. Yeah, and I even went into this, like I said, the giver and holder of life.
Yeah, hold on for a second. Now look, I find it very interesting right here in the book of Jehovah. Right here, check this out. Check this out. This was interesting when I read it. It says, Book of Jehovah, in which is revealed three great worlds or realms: corpora, which is your physical world, atmosphere, and ethereal. As in all other Bibles, it is revealed that this world was created. So in this Bible, O Ospi, it is revealed how the Creator created it. As other Bibles have proclaimed heavens for the spirits of the dead, behold, this Bible reveals where these heavens are, and the manner, glory, and work that the spirits of the dead enjoy, and through which the wisdom, power, love, and glory of the Almighty is magnified for the understanding of man. Look at this right here. This is what I wanted to go to. Chapter 1 and 1. All was, all is. Hold on, let me zoom in. All was, all is, all ever shall be. The all spoke, and motion was and is, and ever shall be, and being positive. And being positive, meaning a giver, positive was called he and him. The all motion was his speech. So that's not talking about a man per se with a rod. It's talking about function of spirit, function of energy that encompasses all. Nothing beats all. All was, all is, all ever shall be. Last I checked, that's the self-existent one, or even the definition for the name of Yahweh. Your whole
life.
But Waspi actually says that about the function of force, and is he, because it's a positive force based off the function and the motion of the force, the direction of the force and how it turns. It's positive, so it's called a he, not because of testes. I mean, if I was negative and moved the other way, it would be called a she. You see what I'm saying? That's what that's about, brother. I just wanted to share that. I thought I found it interesting when I read that, and then you had somewhat of a question, and that kind of, brought that out.
No doubt.
Go ahead, brother.
No, y'all go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah. So no, I just found that interesting that actually speaks on that.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because we say a he doesn't necessarily mean me and you.
But you know what I find interesting with the Bible, the Waski, and all of it, right?
Yeah.
When we dealing with like the positive, negative energy, the electricity or the force that we don't see, or it could be the fleshly force, or just something that's living, and we entitle it male or female according to the energy, how we perceive it. But what I find funny, in all the books that we read, not all, but the majority of the books that we read come from the him, meaning the male that does have the genitalia. And then we could say, well, because some people say that's pseudo or spooky, well, it comes from the positive, the him, and it has no male, it has no organ, but the person that usually produces it is the one that actually has the organ. So right. What would you say about the energy being?
Yeah, I mean, you talking about the majority of the spiritual books that we have,
right?
Yeah, and you know what? A lot of that could come down to how most of the ancient cultures were under patriarchy. You know what I mean? Like a lot of it was in which feminine energy really was bound up. If you think about it, the Islamic countries, good night. Don't nobody want Sharia law to be the main law of the land. If you think,
and you know what? If you can answer this question right here, I'm gonna look into more what you're saying. Answer this question right here. And this question have anything to do with no religious or what I may believe in, right? And if you put a positive and a negative, this magnet, which one, and you push them against each other, which one wins?
Positive and a negative magnet.
Yeah, which one wins? You push them together.
Nah,
You know, you
they
can have
right.
you can have a magnet and you try to push them together, and you can't get it right, really get them together because they like force it away from each other.
They
So if you
repel
push
each
them
other.
together,
You,
which
yeah,
wait,
no,
wait a minute, I didn't.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
Hey, but you're about this. The opposites attract. It's the
Yeah,
same
opposites
energy
attract.
of repair.
Yeah.
It's
So
the
there is
same-
no winner.
I know. But
Same
hold on,
positive
Mally.
and
I want you to hear me. Mally, I want you to hear me because I'm trying to go a little deeper. But of y'all, just listen. If you put a positive and a negative magnet toward one another,
Yeah.
I'm not talking about attraction, right?
They will attract.
Well, okay, prove a positive, because there's all when they usually people say a positive and negative, it creates a big bang and so on and so forth. You put a magnet together or try to, when you try to, you have to go through physical force. Other than that, they will flee away from each other.
No,
So I'm not talking about the physical, it's about the energy.
Can I ask you a question? What is to answer that? What is your definition of winning? Because if they're attracting, I just want to
the pushback. When you take two magnets that don't agree with one another, one pushes the other. So how do you determine which one is the positive or negative? Because
let me clear it up for you real quick. You are speaking about the two either positive ends or the two negative ends that push away each other.
Yeah.
If it's a positive and a negative, bro, they gonna come together.
Exactly.
And it's on all magnets.
The magnet, the opposite ends attract or come together and stick. The ones you describing are positive and positive, negative and negative.
Right. It's like two males or two men can't come together because you can't make nothing.
The same energies repel each other or cancel each other out.
There's no creation in that.
But I agree. But, okay, here it is. And
so when positive,
I'm almost there. I just get caught with this one. I'm almost finished. I promise you. And I'm a shamat. 50% right, because you can't have two of the same because it doesn't work that way. It wasn't designed that way. I get it.
Right.
The trick part, and the brother caught it that wrote the book. He said, I mean, like, why are you trying to basically create a fight? What's the purpose of it? I get it. But if you take that magnet and both of them positive, you try to push them together, it's not going to click. Or vice versa. But when you switch them and they both different, you try to push them together, they will go or they don't. But what stops? Who has the most power? That's my question. Who has the most power in the positive or the negative? I don't think no one has the most power when you use the elements of science.
It's not even. They both complement each other. And they both are interdependent of each other for the energy to transmit. So
just like a husband and wife.
Listen about this, bro. Look, I do electrical work every day. If the negative ain't connected, ain't no power. If the positive ain't connected, ain't no power. If it ain't properly grounded, it ain't no power. They're all interdependent of each other. Hence, creator is masculine and feminine. I just read one where he explained his masculine energy, but creator is also described with a feminine because it's different functions of creator or energy, and both are needed. The positive and the negative, or the masculine and the feminine, for spirit to move or for energy to manifest.
They don't exist without each other.
So it's really not which one is stronger. You know what I mean? It's about where the weakest link at, because if it's a snap in the line, ain't nothing. We don't have motion.
You ever seen that?
A snap. Hold on. A snap in either line, and we don't have motion. So we both got to be strong and well connected.
I think my brother Quanan needs to understand necessities. These are necessary of each other. There is no light without dark, no positive without negative, no ups without downs.
Right.
This is the great duality in the third dimension, or what we see as corporeal. You dig what I'm talking about? The world right around us. It just is. You dig what I'm talking about? And trying to, twist it around like we don't understand magnetism, which is actually explained in OWASP. If you really want to get into what you misunderstand as magnetism, is really one force. Hold on. Called one force. It's one force called vortex. That I'm just saying, bro. If you don't know, it's great to ask questions. That was the right route that you went afterwards instead of causing the confusion. OG.
Okay, let me respond to that real quick. I mean, maybe you thought I was causing confusion, but to me, I didn't. I was trying to bring some understanding to people that may not understand, right? So when you say I don't know and I need to ask questions, I ask the question. It's not the fact that I asked the question that I don't know. I asked the question to put out there to see if you know, right? So so when I say about positive and negative, I wasn't necessarily speaking about a man, male or female, but y'all answer the question. But if you think about the question I asked on a ladder, I said when books are written, why is it written mostly by male? If we're both the same, positive and negative, I know the difference between
because we came up in a patriarchal society. Simple.
In writing.
Period. Yeah. Period. That you dig what I'm talking about? There was a time where women couldn't write. It was illegal.
But why? But who said they couldn't write?
Man.
And
the men who were writing books.
Because his energy is stronger.
No, because he was physically dominant and he would kill her.
But why was he physically made to be dominant if we're both equal in positive and negative? We both equal out.
Right, we do equal out. But when you're doing something wrong, hold on.
The flesh man is more powerful then.
You're wrong. The flesh man is not more powerful.
Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
That's just where the man's strength lies. You know what I'm saying? You see him as being more powerful. You see man as being more powerful because you only see the physical strength. But women have strength also. Women have a strength in how they carry the seed. The energy of the seed, there's plasma energy in the seed. You're carrying the actual energy of a man within you. A man cannot do that. A man can carry the delicate seed, and then you know what I'm saying? But the woman will take that energy, that same energy from that man, that plasma energy that's connected to that seed, and she'll hold it for 9 months. And that energy is not even hers. So her strength is different than the man's. But you see the physical strength in the man. So that's where he's dominant because that's how he's created. But her strength is different. Her just like the man's weakness is different. The woman's weakness is different.
Well, let me say this, brother. I don't know how much your book costs, but I'm going to purchase it. Let me say this because I was listening.
That was an excellent.
Right. I'm going to purchase your book because I was listening. But I just like being, I don't know, I like challenges sometimes, man. That's just me. Man.
You know it's all good.
So I'm gonna purchase your book, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. Anything you believe in, you always have challenges. You know, they're going to hit you, and I would say this: don't attack the person, attack the knowledge of the person, or stand on what you stand on. You know, and Mali and Cosmo, man, I love y'all. But next time, let that brother roll by himself. He wrote the book. I ain't trying to.
He hasn't even read.
I just want to see where he was coming from.
Hold on. See that this is how we know you wasn't listening because he just admitted the whole show he's never read OWASP, not once.
No, I didn't say he read OWASP. I said he wrote the book.
Yeah, he wrote his book. We talking about a whole nother book.
I'm not talking about OWASP book, and I ain't gonna disrespect anything. I was talking about the book that the man was holding up, that book that he's the author.
Hey, look, I say this. Look, Mally just read some yesterday. I don't know if you was into that. No, it wasn't yesterday. It was the day before. Last time you was on video. And that can go in the physical too. So like where we at now as far as the angels.
Hey brother, I agree with you.
The angels never roll one, you know what I'm saying, one at a time. So I say it's a little hectic, and that's why I was actually saying peace in the background. I'm like, peace, brothers, you know what I'm saying? It's all good.
Hey brother, you'd be surprised how much let me say this. Y'all be surprised how much I do agree. You know what I mean? Sometimes the time, place for everything. You know what I mean? But if I'm gonna agree, then I gotta make sure I'm grounded in the people that if I may be looking at, grounded Because some people may ask the same damn question I'm asking. That's
Exactly.
all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
Absolutely.
That's fair. That's fair.
Love over here, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Much love. Much love. Hey, look, like I said, I'm here for it, bro. Like I said, I said before, I'm actually writing a second because I know people are going to have questions. I know people are going to challenge me. You know what I'm saying? And it's all good because I'm only here for truth and love, and everything I'm saying is for that purpose. So you know what I'm saying? If it's for that purpose, it's gonna stand on its own anyway. So it's all good.
Yeah, man, I love y'all, man. You know, everybody know quite enough about the Black Power and all this shit, but I love everybody. But I truly do love y'all, brothers, man, because if you have love for your brothers, you could be online for 2, 3, 4 hours, right? And talking about something that's going to bring something that's positive to our people, man. So I love y'all. And you don't ever challenge your brother, your sister, man, you don't love them because you're going to sit them out there amongst wolves. They never been challenged before.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's why I came on here, not to try to embarrass or create a conflict like other channels, but just to push a little bit, man. That's all. So hey, now you come on FOP, man. They don't give you no break. So I don't want no break when I come over here. You didn't.
Hey, I hope you.
Hey, Cosmo, you already know you've been on there too.
Hey, look, for sure. Hey,
much love.
Hey, I hope you got that verse offered a little clarity to the question that you asked about he and him and positive and male and female. You know what I mean?
I got it 100%, but I will say this, right? And this just on some Don King shit, right? And promotion. Never Tally would kick y'all ass, bro. Stop playing with me.
We got sisters from Never Tally. She got to get past one of our sisters.
Okay,
she think the world only 6,000 to 12,000 years old.
Yeah.
Hey man, hey Mally, thanks for letting me come on, man. Cosmo, my dear brother, thanks for writing the book, man. I will personally, of course I will. Man, y'all stay strong, man. Thanks for letting me on again. Peace out.
Shalom, King.
Peace. Much love.
All right, shalom.
That boy Kunal, something else.
Hey, look, I was just going into the fact that it was making, like I said, I was making a statement, like it was just, like I said, I wanted it to be peace and tranquility, but at the same time, hey, look, I got my army with me, so it's all good. We all do, as long as we brothers are light, children of the Creator.
That's solid of the brother, man, to support.
Most
definitely.
definitely.
I let you know, man, people be watching, you don't even know they watching. And there's people out here that's really tapping in and trying their best just to continue to receive some type of higher understanding, man. After a while, it's the same soup warmed over. You know what I mean? After a while, you get bored. It's like I'm hearing the same stuff over and over.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm good at redundancy. I'm good at just repeating the same exact precepts year in, year out, over and over, and then your soul and your spirit cries out like, I know it's more than this.
Not lucky I wasn't on my on my laptop or something like that. Boy, I'd have whipped that out cosmology and prophecy so fast about magnetism. He was trying to understand. Boy, I can make you understand objectively. Nothing that.
And shout out to my brother Daryl Cosmology too. Brothers be like, man, we objective realists.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Not subjective spiritualists, but objective realists. Like we can, like if we gonna talk, then we need to go ahead and talk about what we know and what we can prove in real time.
Yep.
Show it in real time. Even the Bible tell you what, prove all things. So when we tell you, okay, well, we here to just do just that. You dig? That's when everybody start getting a little nervous, man. But everything gonna be all right. One thing about Creator, you dig? You can't duck him forever. Even the false gods depend on him for substance. So
and the second thing about the Creator is he undefeated. He undefeated. He ain't never lost, bro. This nigga a billion trillion and oh. he fade niggas up every time. Hey. You dig what I'm talking about? He ain't never lost, bro. Can you imagine that? He ain't never got tired. Never
And you know
sleep.
what? And you know what, bro? And that's hard for, and that was a good question though. But it's hard for a lot of our people to understand he without a
Yeah.
rod to test these. I mean,
This is why I'm telling you.
It ain't no. I mean, regardless of wherever Quanaf is at with it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've seen the brother grow over the years. So
Yeah, I
know
have
he's
to.
progressing. I've seen him grow. I remember Quanaf from being outside on the corners. Quanaf. I remember Quanaf from being outside. You know what I mean? So I've seen him and Shawsham progress.
Up with a rod.
Facts.
So regardless of wherever any brother is at, he's progressing.
Yep.
And so, but it's still hard at times to understand he, right, without a rod and some testes, and she without some breasts and
Right.
a vagina.
And but the code, this is the magnificence of a waspy. Right in the book of Jehovah. The book of Yahweh. The very first, it answers that question first. Why I'm called he and him.
Right out the gate, boy.
Right out the gate. I'm punching you right in your eye first. Bam! Let me explain all this shit to you.
Right.
I thought you was just gonna keep reading and bomb male and female. I thought you was just gonna keep bombing.
Hey, Cal P, the nigga said, I had enough. Stop.
Yeah.
No, turn the light down. Damn, I get it.
Yeah, no, we gonna have to do you like Hoab. No, nigga, you got to take this. You got to take this. No, we ain't turning down for you, cuz. We ain't turning down for you, cuz. And just for promotion's sake, any one of our sisters a smoke Neftali. Smoke her boots. Boy, smoke her so easy. I'll smoke you, Quanaf. I'll smoke your boots. I know you listening, Sharsham, you too. We don't hold nobody up over here as faithists. You dig what I'm talking about? I still love you, but I'm gonna whoop on you first. Because you want to whoop on me. So you dig what I'm talking about? See, in this time, I can have high spirituality and high physicality. All at the same time. This what they not ready for. This why they don't understand the young man before us. 29 years old. Boy, when you read a waspy, you see how it just shuts shit up? It just clears stuff up.
Hey, I'm talking about he asked the question. Darius, he asked the question. Hey, bro, Cal P saying, go, I was already pulling it up. Y'all see how pretty it on screen?
Right.
Yeah.
Me and him already vibrating on the same frequency. Like, oh yeah, he asked the right question. You just don't know, bro. The very first, what are the odds? What are the odds? Talk to me. We talking numbers. What are the odds? Ask it's the very question. Create an answer.
The very first page, very first sentence. This nigga getting it in. Jaja ain't no joke. Keep playing. You dig what I'm talking about? The understanding is what they not getting is it's all one. And once you get back to the understanding of the creator, don't matter if you call him God, don't matter if you call him Yahweh, but you got to prove you a lover of the creator by loving his creation.
Most definitely.
You got to do it. You can't talk me to death. You can't talk me. You can't talk love to me. You got to prove that love to me by doing something good for me. You dig what I'm talking about? Listen, they'll talk you to death, and that's how you tell. Also, another way of how to tell which spirit you're talking to, of the higher or lower realm. If they talking about selflessness, doing for others, if they're telling the story from the heavens down, that's the key. You getting it from the higher realms. If they telling you anything about this world, you just got what you got. You dig what I'm talking about? And it's up to you to be able to question it, to be smart enough, to have enough spiritual guts and fortitude to say, who is you, nigga? What? Okay, all right, you God. All right. First of all, I know what God is. So I understand God wouldn't come to me like this. So now I'm on alert spiritually. True God, who ain't nothing but a man. True God is what I'm gonna be in a couple thousand years. Shit, hey, listen, dig. There was a god of earth named Neph in the ark before Noah, right? He had only been in the higher heavens 40,000 years and became God of earth. You don't think I'm gone. Bro, I'm not about to stay here waiting on shit. I'm out of here.
Hey, KLP, let's read this real quick, if you don't mind, brother. The book
Go
of
ahead.
Yahweh, right? We talking about the creator, right, Darius? True about this. The book of Yahweh, chapter 5, we're going to read verse 5 through 7. We already read chapter 1 and 1 where it said being positive, right, was called he, right? Based on emotion, right? Now look at this. 5 and 5. Yahweh said, because of my presence, I quicken into life all that live or ever have lived. Because I am male and who?
Female.
Bag drop, boy.
Even in my likeness.
Because I am male and female. Even in my likeness, I made them thus. Because I am the power to quicken into life. So in likeness of me, I made them with power to bring forth. Male and female, what? According to their respective places, I created the living. Not in pairs only, not in twos only, but in hundreds of pairs and in thousands and millions of pairs. Look at that.
Come on. So that killed the whole 2 people in the garden idea. That kills that right off tops. This is more what I've been studying called panspermia, where man was created everywhere all at the same time, and all them niggas is called Adam, male and female. Well, then that begs to ask the question, Cosmon, well, who the fuck is Eve? Eve is the angelic host that came along with the very first god of the earth, Sethantes, 72,175 years ago during the Ark of Wayne. These are the one-time spirits older than the earth who had never lived corporeal lives. You can't be a high-raised god if you can't manage physicality. Remember, you died as a baby, an infant. You never had a physical life, so you've never been cold. Right. You've never been hungry. You never had a cut, a bruise, right? So because our Creator is so just and fair, even after you've been a high-raised Etherian angel millions of years, he gives you an opportunity to come back and learn the other side and raise man up at the time he told them. But see, Jaja slick. He told them niggas don't go down there and mess with them. But remember, I never lived a physical life. I am, let's just say, 1 million years older than the earth. I'm from a whole different planet, but I'm a man. I died. I raised up. I'm a high Etherian angel. I come back to the earth to raise animal man up. Adam. I come to raise him up. Right? I take on flesh for the very first time. Can you imagine 1 billion years worth of horny? Can you imagine 1 billion years worth of hungry or cold? You've never experienced this thing. So once you take up on a semblance of physical flesh, this is the whole pulling from the rib allegory. You see what I'm saying? This is the allegory of that. No, angelic beings by force of will pulled substance, DNA, RNA, physical, corporeal substance, and made a semblance of a body to learn physical, to teach man physical things. How could a goddamn animal man know anything? He's an infant in his species. Adam was a baby. He was a retard. He was wholly goddamn from the earth and an animal. First of all, man is an animal, and man is the only animal that learns from its surroundings. Its surroundings is impressed upon it. Nobody teaches the bird how to build a nest, but you got to teach a man how to build a home. Nobody teaches the rabbit day one that it should run from a fox. It just naturally knows, right? So the opposite for man. It's the opposite for man. Man is like a cup unfull. But because Jaja says, I started you at 0. You ever seen a baby? They don't know nothing. That's 0. No language, no life, no nothing. Now imagine you dying as that baby, right? A million years later, you're in the higher heavens. You're a super angel, right? And you come back and take upon a semblance of flesh, and you've never been hungry. Could you imagine how them people glutton themselves? That's Eve. But they felt bad about it because they didn't know what was going to happen. They didn't know that they were going to, because what they end up doing was Eve, the angelic being, mated with Adam, the very first man, and created men with spiritual ability, called in our Bibles able, because they have ability, right? The first Homo sapien. And they was little itty bitty niggas because they was 50% angel and 50% whole human. So they was little. This is why 66.6 or 666 is the mark of the mark of the beast, right? But if you read that next verse, it say, and the number of a man. So more than 66.6 earth DNA, you're more like the earth, beastly. You're large, you're fierce. Less than 66, you're a man, because you have now 33% angelic being in you, which allows you to be large, but also can be in spiritual ascendancy. You see what I'm saying? And then by admixing certain peoples with certain peoples, you dig what I'm talking about? You get the so-called races. Everybody the same thing. We gonna get past this color. We gonna get past all this shit and just focus on Jaja, and everything gonna work organically. We ain't gotta force it.
I feel all that. All praises, man.
Man,
Darius, you got any parting words, brother? You got any parting words you want to go ahead and deal with? Cosmology, brother. Hey, right on for that breakdown. You know what I mean? That high heaven or that high amount of food you be dropping out, kid. You already know what time it is, bro.
Oh man, all praises, man. Love and light to Malachi Macabee, man. I love you, young brother, man. Darius, man. You don't even know, man. You give me hope. You give me hope. I'm an old nigga for real right now. You give me hope. You don't even know, bro. You don't even know. I love it, man. Jaja, good. Hey, y'all go over to Cosmon Cal TV and sub, like, share, go to Creator Gang TV, CGG TV, and sub, like, share. Y'all go hit Malachi Macabee at Honor and Humility STL. Y'all hit the brother Darius up, get that book. Y'all go sub, like, share to SHALOM. What's the sister thing? Ministries.
Nazarene the Scene Faithist channel.
Nazarene the Scene Faithist. Yep. Sisterhood.
Yeah.
Go get that. Shalom TV. Man, just sub, like, share, man. Tap in, man. And go to the Intuitive Goat too.
That's right, the Intuitive Goat, Sister Deshawn that's in the building.
Sister Deshawn, she be breaking down narcissism crazy.
and she like your work, Darius. She in the chat, Intuitive Goat.
Most definitely, yeah. I've been looking at the sister.
Yeah, y'all tap in.
She been the main one.
Man. Tap in with them.
Most
definitely. Hey, man. Your brother's out of here, man. I love y'all guys, man. I just had to come in, man. I just thought it was amazing. Man, you dig what I'm talking about? I thought it was amazing, bro.
I'll rock with you later on, all right?
Peace.
Peace, bro. All right, young Darius, any last words, bro?
Hey, look. All praises to life. The mighty breath, the I am of all beings, the highest and the lowest, circumferencing all things, the ringleader of motion, the flow of the wind and oceans, the closed and open synergies, inner and outer energies, center of what is symmetry, light and eye of imagery, giver of earthly showers, lunar and solar powers, the happening of the noun, the mover of light and sound, my God, my creator. All good. Hey, look, that's rhyme time in the book. It's all good. I just wanted to get you out there real quick.
Yeah, I see you over there, boy. Yeah.
Most definitely. Peace and love to all y'all, man. Look, hey, much love, and I hope all y'all receive everything that you're gonna get from the Creator. Most definitely.
That's right, brother. Ain't looking. You as well, brother. Back and forth. All right, till the next time, King. Bless up. One love.
Bless up.
Bless.